Hey everyone, welcome to the Drop Zone. We are here for the Green Lantern collectible drop, and we have Mo Knows. Boy, it feels early today on a Saturday. I'm a little tired. How are you feeling, Mo?
Another day, another dollar, brother. Ready for this
That's right.
Green Lantern drop. And I realized yesterday, I was watching back the fucking stream. I said I would buy 7 pencils before I bought that stupid drop yesterday. And then the drop time rolled around, and I realized that I bought the stupid drop yesterday. And I was like, well, probably should have bought 7 freaking pencils because they went up and drop went
Yeah, they
down.
did go
So
up a little bit. Well, it's all Big A's fault. Right.
shout out to Big A.
Hey,
Good morning,
yeah,
brother.
thanks for coming here. Yeah, you know what? In another day, this actually I think would have been a huge drop. As Casey BMW was saying yesterday, I think we're going to be competing with the Star Wars drop tomorrow, and so I think that's going to cause issues if people decide what they want to spend their money on. Yeah, so I don't know. Would you think this will sell out? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure this will sell out.
I don't think this is selling more than 1K. I mean, I said it yesterday. I don't think it would sell more than that. Maybe I'm
I
wrong.
mean, I will just get on the wait list and play it from there. I'll wait and see. But yeah, I don't have good feelings about this drop today. But hey, we're here to celebrate Saturday. Oh, I got a wedding today to go to, so I'm super excited about that. But yeah.
Sheesh.
Oh, I know. Big day. I got to get a haircut too. Not that anyone cares. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, we do have the minty fresh numbers. Uh there aren't very many, but I can go over those in a little bit. Are you gonna actually join the wait list? Just
Yeah, I'll join the wait list. I mean,
craps and giggles. Yeah, I'm just pulling it up here. Got to turn off all this stuff.
I do want to. I do want to do a. I don't know how I could do this. Like an editorial. What's it called when people just blatantly lie, like in a newspaper, and then they have to fix it.
Oh, oh my God, this is too early for me to even be able to think. I know what you're talking about though.
With all my journalists out there, where I have to like retract it. I have to do the retraction. All right.
There you go. Okay.
I'd like to retract because I don't. I mean, again, I track. I love data. I love analysis. I don't track VeVe data that often.
Right.
So watching, what was it Danny Bull with MC1 yesterday?
Oh yeah, you said you were going to watch it. That's right.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I've also graduated, in case anybody's wondering. I've graduated now to being able to stomach watching videos at 1x, 1.5x speed. I've always said it's a Zoomer thing. But this guy, Mike Sartain, this guy's fucking brilliant, ex-Marine. I love his just approach to life and data and everything. But he says that he's like, man, it will be one of the most confusing things you ever do in the beginning. But in the end, you will only be able to absorb data and content at 2x speed or even 1.75x, right? So the more I watch like other React streamers, because they watch shit at 1.5x, it used to piss me off because I can't watch them at 1.5x if they're watching a video at 1.5x. So I watch people watching videos at 1.5x, and I started watching this stream yesterday with Danny the Bull, but I was behind. So I was like, you know what?
That's a good idea.
Let me bump it up. Bro, I bumped it up to 1.75, and let me tell you something. That conversation was way better. I mean, I'm just saying, sometimes when you do like a live stream, it's like,
maybe that's
like
if people should be listening
in silence.
I mean, that's a good point. Well, I actually used to have, because I actually do have learning disabilities.
These people don't watch us, by the way, so fuck them.
Yeah, right. They
don't.
But so when I was younger, I had learning disabilities, and I have to read and listen at the same time. And I had a special tape machine. I could get all the books, anything I had on tape, and I would read and I would play the tape at 2 or 3 times. And I could read fast. I just had to hear it too to kind of absorb the information. So I can do that. Like I've done that like 100 years ago. Maybe I should try that. I don't know. Abdullah, thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. I'll give it a try. But is it gonna be the thing where like now I will never be able to listen to anyone?
That's kind of what it is. Yep. I was talking to my girl last night. Can you please speed the fuck up? I was like, like, can you please? It's like the old Dave Chappelle skit where it's like the wrap up. We wrap this shit up box.
Oh yeah.
So I was, yeah, it's pretty like that. I'm like, the music's playing. I'm like, can I just speed you up to 1.75x right now and just get this shit over with? Speaking of the devil, oh shit! I hope she's not actually watching the stream. Yeah. Occupy the people for a minute. Be right back. I might be getting in trouble.
Will do. Wow, thanks for coming. I'm gonna get a poll up here. to see who's going for the drop. What do you guys think? You guys going for the drop? I'm not sure. I am going to join the wait list and wait and see, kind of feel the chat, but I have a big feeling here, or a good feeling, that I'm not going for this. So let me just get this written up here, if I can do it. There we go. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. Are you going for the drop? Can't spell. I can't type. Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Mo will be right back. Here we go. We got our question. Jared, thanks for coming by. Heartbroken. Didn't know Vault pulled away. Yeah, he got a real job, and I don't think he's going to do weekends. He had thought about it. Who knows? Maybe he'll come back and do it, and then we'll all watch him. Sean, thanks for coming by. Good question. Let's see. What happens if they go to the 24-hour system and get a photo capture and you're sleeping? What am I? Are you here, Mo? He's still talking to the boss.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, that was the perfect
Roger,
timing on her part.
I
I'm
know,
like, you're not
right?
watching the stream, are you? She's like, no, just waking up. I'm like, all right, good. Yeah, let's keep it that way.
Good to see Roger. Okay, so Sean asked a question. Why am I not getting it? Because I'm so tired. Maybe you will get what he's asking. You see that? I don't know what happens.
What happens if they go to a 24-hour drop system and you get a photo capture and you're sleeping? Yeah, I mean, it's either that or a 24-hour doctor system. I mean, I'm not really in the practice of organizing and putting doctors to work, so I don't really know how that system works.
Right.
But,
sorry, Sean. Not making
yeah,
fun of
Sean,
you.
if you can maybe elaborate on that.
Yeah, just elaborate. We'll answer. I'm not very smart, so I can't get it. Hey, Dr. Strange, good to see you. He's in the house.
In the build.
How are we doing? I put up the poll, so if you guys want to know, we've got so far 64%. Oh wow, more votes than I thought. Bones B, what's going on? Good to have you here. Was on live stream. Oh yeah, that's right. He did that live stream. I couldn't make it. It was date night. Oh cool. Let's see. Yeah, talk about the VeVeverse again with us. It seems like it's actually going good so far. Well, I hope so.
Bro, I'm telling you. Yep.
Everyone's got a good feeling.
I told you the vibe, and this was way before the VeVeverse shit even came around. You know that between our
you did. He
conversations.
absolutely you called it. You said there was a vibe.
I wasn't looking at the people pumping. I wasn't, and everyone was like, "Ah, dude, yeah, you've just been tripping. You're too involved in photo finish. You have too many positive things going on." I said, "Nope, it's just a vibe." And I'm telling you, man,
I hope you're right.
VeVeverse, this VeVe looking. But again, I'm going by the reaction, the pure reaction of people, what they say, what they can't say. And I'm telling you right now, from a 3D modeling perspective of how I do my 3D modeling, everything that he was saying and not, and quote unquote, not saying because he's not allowed, but he was able to kind of like, hint type of shit.
Of course.
Man, it sounds great. Everything from the building pieces to the textures to the lighting to everything that I've spoken about as to like, give me a reflectable light or a light that I can project the bat signal. You know what I mean? They might actually, you'll put the light inside of the bat signal at some point and just have it illuminate your actual object because it will interact with the objects. It's not like the lights are there. It's not like the lights are here and the objects are here, but they don't interact with each other because that could have been a thing. And that would have looked like dog shit. But the second that, they said the golden moments like freaking shine, like actual gold, you know what I'm saying, in the VeVeverse, right? Platinum moments. He's like begging for diamond moments now because, if you're in, now again, take your phone out of the equation. Take all these bullshit little viewers out of the equation.
Look like
put crap. AR lenses on. Put a VR Oculus headset on and go into these worlds. Actually go in, and you're going to see how this gold shines. You're going to see how this platinum, pops, right? So this is what's got me hyped, man. I'm telling you. I screw everything else. Screw, what everybody says and have the management. I don't know, man. And every time I watch these AMAs, I'm like, dude, I'm psyched. I'm psyched to get in the VeVeverse.
And hearing it from you just on Butters for such a long time, you were against it. But let's just quickly say hi to LD Live. We got Charlie in here. G Money, thanks for coming here. We got the biggest bro. Good morning, friends. May the wait list. Yeah, let's hope it right. So I joined the wait list, guys. We were a little late telling you. I don't think it matters. I think you will be able to get this. We're at 61% are going for it, 39 are not. I didn't put in there like maybe or whatever. Either you're going for it or not. You can say no now, and if you change your mind, just hit that yes. And I don't know. I doubt I'm going for it. But yesterday I was talking to go for that crap. This probably would have been, better spent money doing it here. So yeah, I don't know. But
Probably.
yeah, everyone, thank you for dropping by. Let's see. Good morning. Definitely going for.
Yeah,
Okay.
follow up real quick on Sean because didn't want to be rude, but sometimes when the texts come in, I know my auto spell will
Yeah, it doesn't do a
work
very good
wonders
job.
on me.
Yeah, totally.
Not saying it's guaranteed, and yeah, sorry about that. But I don't know. I guess what he's asking is if they go to a 24-hour drop system, and I guess you get selected. Maybe is what he's asking, and you're
Right.
sleeping, right? So would there be maybe some sort of like there's a drop coming up because right now it's a half-hour wait list, right?
Yeah,
Is there a
of
way
course.
where you can maybe just pencil it in and say, okay, you know what, put me on the wait list, and if I get selected, just buy it for me because I'll be sleeping. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's
Honestly, that could be cool. Kobe Collects, thanks for coming by. Yeah, that would actually be cool, especially for our friends in other countries on different time zones that they're just completely different hours. That's not a bad idea to just do like an auto buy if you get selected and you want to do it. Probably would help sell more. Honestly, not a bad idea at all. I
yeah.
don't know. I
Shout
don't
out
know
to
where this
Bonez, by
is.
the way.
Yep. I don't know where this is going as far as price today. Cost 60 gems. I don't know. You think it's going to go below? I feel like it's going to stay around that price. You're probably going to lose money on the fee to sell it, but I think it's going to stay around, I don't know, 45. I'm sorry, probably about 55, 65 gems, but I could be completely wrong. It could go down. I don't know if it'll go
Well,
below 40, but it could.
I think it might stay higher just because it doesn't sell out, obviously, right? If it doesn't sell out, it's gonna be less posted. So I mean that might affect the price early on, but it's 2,400. Why I think it was 3,400. I still think it was 2,400. I don't know. Maybe 1,000, 1,200 still. Maybe people
It's
really just like Green Lantern. I mean, Charlie's trying to call us out here. He says, "Do we know the Green Lantern's oath?" It's like, oh shit, I actually do. Oh man, I used to know this. I used to ride the Green Lantern ride all the time at Six Flags. Holy crap! It was on the line. It was on the waiting queue. Oh god. I've done way too many drugs since I've been on that
I
ride.
was just saying,
Holy shit! I close my eyes and I see rainbows and freaking trippy things. Damn it! Do you know the oath? I don't know it.
I do not. I'd have to look it up, and that would be cheating.
Oh, it's like something by like I am the night. I am like the night of the daylight, or oh shit! I'm not gonna embarrass myself at this point. I'd rather sing.
I mean, here's the
Whew.
thing. Again, if this was a year ago, this would be selling out. It'd be worth more. It just we've gotten so used to these drops. We haven't had many 60 gem drops. Thankfully, this isn't like the Flash and Superman for 120. I still can't believe I fell for that one. Let's see. When the market opens, you will have people sell below retail, and then it will. Yeah, I think the biggest. I think you're correct. RS, thank you for coming by. Alejandro, if I missed anyone, sorry. Everyone, thank you for coming by. Should we show them our new album that we made, Mo? We made a new album here, and I think you guys are
Here we
gonna
go.
like the song. There it is. Our new band is called The Sellouts, and our first song is "Will You Be My PayPal," and the second song.
I think we actually have a copy of that, don't we?
Do we? Do we have a copy of that?
Do we have a teaser of the first song? Hold on, let me check. It was like shit! I was up in the studio late last night. I don't know if we actually still had it available though.
Which one? The
No,
first one, or "Don't Be a Cheap Ass"? Here's our Cash App.
Let me see. Broke as fuck, and we need some drops. Send us some PayPal money. No, I don't know where this music came from. I just found some weird shit. Anyway, that's the first hit off of the sellouts. It's called "Will You Be My PayPal?"
Yep. Sure.
AKA we're broke as fuck. Yeah, if you'd like to support the show, you can send money there.
Yes, I don't even know if these links I put up here work, but only do it if you have the money. No big deal, but definitely hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. We always appreciate it. Thanks for coming by. Let's see, Green Lantern or Elmon X. That's right, there is the Elmon X. I think that's the biggest bro question. Elmon X or the Green Lantern, the biggest bro. What do you think? Doesn't seem to
PayPal doesn't
work.
seem to work. Crap. Here we go.
Yes, to be
BE had
kidding.
one job.
I know,
One
right?
job, BE.
Really?
These are the messages I get from BE. I'm gonna read them. Okay, I'm gonna dox our DMs right now.
Nice, awesome.
Dear Mo, I hope you're having a pleasant evening. I'm sorry I don't contribute as much as you would like. Here is my lone contribution to tomorrow's stream. I hope you enjoy it and it gets some lulls in chat. So this is what I'm told. So he spent a lot of time on this, and now you're telling me it's broken. So
I literally got that link right before the show, but that should have been correct. But if it's not, Mo will beat me over the head with a rib or a femur, something like that, right? I'm just check. Let me just check. Mo, I'll let you take over the show for a second while I do this, just to see.
Oh, so it's working now. Hold on,
it is
working now.
Sweet.
Yeah. Second link works. Okay.
I think it was because I did it together. I think that was the issue.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, well, there you go.
You got it, guys.
If you are an oil prince, or you happen to, or if you did sell 5 secret rare miles at the top, feel free to hook a skeleton and a brother up. But all right, let's get away from that.
We got Mo Fresh in the house.
Back to the show.
Back to the show. It's working now. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with all that, but it's good to have you all here. All right, so we've gotten down to 58% are going for it, which of course is below my 65% threshold, which means it's probably worth going for it. 65% doesn't always mean you're gonna make money, especially it works better when you have a secret rare involved. 58% is not good news in my mind. So be careful, guys. If you got extra 60 gems, you want to go for it. Maybe it's worth it. You want to put up those minty fresh numbers? I can go over them real quick. There's not many. I'm sure there's.
Yes, I do. But in the meantime, I want to check the initial reaction post from Green Lantern. I think I just passed it, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Okay. So the first, this is always a good. You like the whole percentage thing, and I like to look at this.
And yours is probably more accurate. So yeah.
885 on the initial post for the Green Lantern drop. That is very, very weak. Yeah, I'd like to see that at like 1.5K. But yeah, so I don't think it's going to do too well.
Ronnie Lido wants to know who will be going for this piece. Well, right now, 57%. We've got 40 votes. So there you go.
And there's your minty fresh number.
There's your minty fresh. Of course, 41's the first one. 1934 is the creation of DC. 1940 is the first iteration of the Green Lantern, Alan Scott. 1959 is Hal Jordan, that version. 2011 is the first movie. And then 2450 is the last mint. So there you go, guys. If you can get 2 digits at floor, not professional advice, but if you can get it at floor, go ahead and snipe them. I was going to snipe, but I don't know if I even feel like it. I do not know if I'm going to snipe or not.
You got a wedding to go to today, so you want to conserve your energy. I'm sure the Cobra is going to be dragging you out in the dance floor a little bit.
Oh Lord!
Oh, shout out to Biggest Bro.
Oh, thank you,
thank you. Coffee money. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, man. I don't know why. Oh wow, thank you.
I mean, just so you know, Biggest Bro, for future reference, anybody else trying to buy us a cup of coffee, I drink expensive coffee. I like that Kapalua. You know what I mean? I like that. It's like $237 a cup. So just
you mean the one where the animal poops it out?
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, that one. Yeah, yeah.
Have you ever tried that?
I have not. I've only heard of it.
So I had it offered to me. I was dating a girl who was a barista in San Fran, and they had it, and she was like, "You gotta try this. We're gonna brew this. You have to try it." Man, I mean, there was no sexual favors that could have been provided that would have gotten me to take a sip of that. I mean, I'm a coffee junkie, but I ain't trying to drink no reprocessed fucking poop bean. Oh my god, it's.
I mean,
crazy.
I don't understand why
8 o'clock is good coffee. That's the yellow. Well, it used to be the yellow and black bag.
Actually, 8 o'clock is pretty decent coffee. I mean, honestly, yeah, like you buy the K cups, right? Like if you really do the coffee, like I used to be more of a connoisseur, but like you're supposed to grind the beans, get the stuff fresh so it still has the oil on it. Don't put it in the freezer. You grind it fresh daily. That's how you get a really good cup of coffee. But
I'm not a coffee
um,
snob. I'm a coffee
no,
junkie, which
you're a
basically means
coffee
that my
junkie.
body
Totally.
requires like 10 cups a day to run.
Yes.
Uh, you know, the whole America runs on Dunkin'. I don't know. Anybody has Dunkin' near them, you get the commercials. America runs on Dunkin'.
I think it's good
It was
coffee.
always like Mo or Joe runs on Dunkin' was always the joke growing up because I was like 8, 9 years old. I'd be like, in the car with my friend's parents, and they're like, "You guys want to stop anywhere?" I'm like, "Yeah, can we stop at Dunkin' Donuts?" They're
Right.
like, no, like my kid doesn't drink coffee. And I'm like, well, fuck you, I do. Like my
Right.
dad, I've been
Let's
drinking
go.
coffee since I was 2 years old. So I'd
Wow.
be going home, I'd be stopping in, getting coffee at like 8, 9 years old, bro. Fucking like
You're
6
all
sugars, eight
I was just
creams.
saying
Oh
you're all
yeah, dude.
pumped up. You get home, you're ready to hurt somebody. Yeah, no,
Gotta
I
do
I
it, man.
didn't really drink coffee until I got to college, and I needed to stay up, and yeah, that's how I rolled. Oh, he's
And that's what
Ronnie Lido's about to grind a cup of coffee. Nobody answered my question the other day about the automatic espresso makers. I still can't decide if that's worth buying or not. I'd like to. I'm just afraid they're so expensive, and I'm afraid they're going to break because you hear horror stories. But the automatic ones are nice. You literally just put the beans in there, it does the tamping for you, it does everything. All you have to do is sit there. I love it. I love it.
yeah, so
Uh,
I have a I have a brand new coffee machine to K cup, but it also has a like a whole barista thing on the other side.
oh, nice.
It's cuisine art, and it's great, but it's never worked. I got so excited. I set this thing up. It's got a freaking. I could get beans. I could grind them fresh and go right into the K cup, all from one
Ooh,
shot. Right.
ooh, I love that.
I set it all up. I filled it up. It's broken.
Of course,
It's
but it
broken.
wasn't.
Eh,
It wasn't cheap either, was it? All that extra
no,
stuff.
but here's the thing. I had it for like 9 months and I never set it up. So now I can't even go back to the store with it. I have to like go back through the fucking warranty with Cuisine Art, and it's just a hassle. I have to like drain the water. It's leaking water everywhere. I got to like pack it up, send it back, and then I got to wait. I should. It's just yeah. So if you
Oh
buy
no,
something,
it's real
even if
easy.
you're not going to use it, just at least
If you
try it to make sure it
try it to
works.
make sure, or the other thing you can do is buy another one if you want to keep it and return the broken one.
Yes, yes, we used
Yeah,
to do that. We used
that's
to do
the
that back in the day.
other thing. Kobe, I have not. So, how much does that? How much does that cost? Uh, is
I
that
think.
Tassimo, the Tassimo
Oh,
machine,
his.
or
Oh,
yours?
his.
Yeah, I mean, so I looked at one automatic that was 500, and then there was some that were like 2,500, like the ones you'd see in like a 7-Eleven. Those are like 5 to 10 grand. I just want something that's not going to break down, that's easy. I'm not a barista, so I don't have it all down.
You got to stop telling people you're casually thinking about buying a
Oh,
$5,000
no, no,
espresso
no, no,
machine
no,
if you're
no.
trying
I'm
to
sorry.
farm donations from
No,
chat.
no,
I'm
no,
just
no,
saying.
no, no, no. I
You can't
no.
be out here telling people you're broke, showing them the sellouts, and going
Right.
through all these QR codes, and then being like, "Hey, by the way, guys, yeah, so I'm just casually thinking about picking
No, no,
up
no.
a
So here's
$17,000 machine next week. What do you
I
think?"
I would not. I was looking. I like to get an idea. Here's the thing. I did just get married, and we did get a little bit of money. And it's like, do we buy towels or do I buy something that I really want? So far, I'm losing. I think we've got a lifetime supply of towels.
Towels?
Thanks. Yeah.
Are you like starching your towels or something? How do you go through so many towels?
Shelby Cobra. Why do we have so many towels? Yeah. I don't know. We got lots of towels. We decided not to get that expensive sofa. Oh, he's not buying it. Yeah. She won't let me buy it.
You guys have like those his and her towels with the Ingrams on it. What the fuck it's
No, no,
called?
no,
The
no.
inscriptions.
No, we don't. But I could see that in our future. It's not. It's not the question for wifey.
Yeah, my girl's
uh,
always like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. We'll get the house." And I'm like, "Listen, you can do whatever the fuck you want." I'm like, "Just give me my room and leave
right.
me the hell alone. I don't want to hear that it smells like weed. I don't want to hear that you're being too loud because you're gonna have control of 99.996% of the house. Okay, just give me my little
Right.
freaking hole in the corner, just like the same way they took you out of the closet and threw you in the basement.
Well, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, His
I
nerd towels are canceled. Oh
oh
shit! I didn't even
Lord.
think about that, Kobe. Oh my god, because you would have to have like 7 towels now, depending on how people identify. Holy shit! Yeah,
Oh
you don't want to leave
Lord.
anybody out. That would be a
Uh-oh.
long ass freaking towel rack.
I'm
My
not gonna
lord.
get involved in this conversation. But yeah, so we've ended up with a lot of stuff like that. So I asked him, like, what do you want? Get whatever you want. She's like, well, maybe I want a KitchenAid mixer. And I'm like, that's boring. You need to get something like a coffee machine or a piece of jewelry. I'm like, whatever you want, just let me get the coffee machine. But I didn't do it. We decided against that. There's no way I was gonna pay freaking that love sack sofa. Oh my lord. She said it was gonna be 5,500. And then we looked at the stuff Big A was talking about, the Nakuzi leather, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just get a cheap sofa from Costco. Our dogs are gonna ruin it, and we'll worry about getting something nicer later because it's insane how expensive these sofas are. So
It's saying them towels or riot. Yes, yes. They
I
and them
shouldn't
towels. I
be
love it.
laughing. I shouldn't be laughing.
Listen, if you can't
Ice
laugh at
cream
modern
machine.
society, you're part of the problem.
No, you're right.
Because
You're right.
we, you know, what
No,
was the old
I
Carlin
agree.
thing? It's like most people come to this country with for like a fucking front row seat or whatever. They come for the show, whatever, to America for the show and the 3 ring circus. Like I was born with a front row fucking seat, right?
Right.
Oh my god, this.
No, my
Oh, I
family.
love it.
That was the front. My family is like a Woody Allen movie. I actually have an ice cream machine, and they sound great. It's like a pool at your house. I don't have one because I would never want one. I couldn't even fit one here, anyways. But
An
I
ice
used it a
cream
couple
machine.
times. It's fun, you get the salt and you put it on the outside, and then you put the cream in, and you can make your own ice cream. It's actually really good, but man, it's a pain in the butt, and you got to clean it up. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'll just buy it.
listen. I'm all about making shit. Like I'll make pizza dough from scratch. I'll make cookies and all sorts of crazy shit. Can we just be honest with ourselves that homemade ice cream is trash? Like you're not gonna beat Friendlies and Briars and Turkey Hill. Like let's just remove that from the equation, okay?
Right.
Stop trying to churn fucking butter. All right, you're not Amish. Just
Right.
go out there and buy the damn ice cream and come home and enjoy it. All right, because what is it? You can go to the supermarket and get like a fucking gallon of ice cream for like
$5.
$3.
Yeah, yeah.
By the
Well, have you
time
ever
I
had? Yeah, yeah.
by the
It's
time
not.
I'm turning cream, you know what I'm
It's
saying? Trying to make
expensive.
like a cup of ice cream, I threw my shoulder out. Now I got to go out and I got to buy
Right.
like freaking Bengay. I mean, we just gotta come on. What are we
It's not
doing out
worth it.
here?
I know.
Yeah.
It's a lot of the like a bread maker. Just go buy it. Or I had a rotisserie. I just gave it away. I'm like, what am I doing? I bought it 10 years ago. I used to make them. I'm like, man, I can go to Costco and for $5 get one. I'm sitting here for hours trying to do it. But it is what it is. Kobe, yeah, I don't know if I'm going for it either. Gus, thanks for coming by. Yeah, Ben and Jerry's, that's always good. You're not going to make Ben and Jerry's at your house, that's for sure. I guess the only nice thing is you actually know what's going into your ice cream. So it's literally could just be cream and sugar and
Do
whatever.
you? Did you grow the sugar cane that you're using? Did you
Maybe I
actually
did.
extract this shit from your backyard?
It's
Motherfucker, you're in
possible.
Missouri.
You didn't
I know
know?
you. You're not a farmer. You don't even have time. You don't have time
Yeah,
to make
I don't have a
graphics
green thumb.
and links that work. Okay, and you're gonna tell me you're out here growing shit now? Oh my lord!
Oh Lord, yeah, no. My thumb
Watch
is
out,
not
China.
going.
BE's gonna start hoarding the grain supply of the world because he's underway. My
Hey,
god.
you know what? I can make soybeans, wheat, and corn out here. That's all we have out here. I can do that. No, actually, I can't. Yeah, I can grow weeds. That's it. It doesn't take any effort. They just come in and take over the place. In fact, we've got to clean up that crap. Yeah, no. I'm not. You're
Oh,
right.
I
But I'm
clean it
just.
up. It actually saves me like $300 an ounce. But definitely, definitely growing them weeds. Mine don't grow on
Definitely.
their own. Mine take a little bit of love.
Do you
Love
have?
it
You've
both.
got the whole lights, and on and off, and all that craziness. It's not even
No,
worth it now.
we used to do all that crap. Honestly, it got to the point where I was just throwing them out in the yard and letting nature take its course. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I'm a big believer, and I don't know. I don't know if it's a sketchy topic, but like they're always like, "Oh, there's like something wrong with my kid. There's something wrong with this. I don't know what I should do about that." And like you start going like all these specialists and this and that. Like you start freaking the kid out, right? All you got to do is just take your kid, bring them down like 3 blocks down the road, and drop them off, and then go home. If it's
Right,
like a
right.
week later and your kid's still standing there, there might be something wrong. You know what I mean? But chances are he's going to find his ass home. Same concept here. You know what I mean? Like, you just throw the seeds out there and let nature take its course, right? If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I've gotten plenty of good crops that way, but we also used to go out and, yeah, we used to do the lighting system and, nutrients and organic crap. Like, I hate organic weed. I don't know about you, but or anybody
I,
else that might partake in that. Um,
as
yeah,
long as
organic weed to me just has a weird taste to it.
I mean, it's just, again, there's something that it's not even worth it now, right? Like, you don't even have to do it. It's right here. It's legal. It's all that stuff. So why even do it? Why even waste your time?
Oh, that's for sure too. I mean, yeah. Well, it's only been legal here for about a year, so up until then, we kind of had to go crazy measures. Actually, the Indian reservation, where I get my vape juice, because you can't even get flavored vape juice in New York. Believe that crap?
Oh no, I believe it. I mean, pretty much they got rid of that a lot of places because you have bubble gum and all this delicious flavors for the kids. I mean, they were literally
No.
marketing this.
They got rid of like the packaging stuff. You can't even like sell it. If I live in like there's like 4 or 5 states, I think. If I go to a website, it's like we can't ship it here, and of course New York's on the list. But we have to go
Right.
out to the reservation
That's
and
weird.
get flavored juices and stuff like that. But now you can buy weed at like the local smoke shop, right? But you
You can
still
do
can't
that,
buy
and you
juices.
still can't buy juice. That's crazy. That makes no sense to me. But there's New
But I
York.
don't want to say it makes no sense. Listen, I don't want to say it makes no sense because I understand when you don't have, thorough testing on like vapes and stuff like that. I will
Right.
understand that people are like, well, we don't know. And I'll agree with that because we don't know. But here's the deal. I'm an athlete. I'm a hockey goalie. Have been for going on 35 years now. I smoked when I was like starting at like 15, 16. And I felt it when I was playing hockey. When I hit like 28, 29, 30 years old, I was in bad shape. All right. But
Right.
then I switched to vapes. Now, long term, is it going to be better for me? We don't know. But
Right.
here's the thing: when I play hockey now, when I go for my runs now, and I go biking now, I no longer get winded. My lung capacity is back. I can move things
I've
and I
heard
can
that
do things.
before. Like, it's better than what it was. It may not be
Correct.
better than doing nothing, but it was better than, yeah, absolutely. I've heard that from
Correct.
almost everyone I've talked to who's switched. Who
Correct.
switched over.
But on the flip side, if you do anything too much in life, right, it's probably going to be bad for you. So you have to find a healthy balance. You have to find moderation. Same thing with cigarettes, right? Now, I just smoke like a pack and a half a day, which was not in moderation.
No.
And I vape, I would like to say probably a little higher than in moderation. But again, I mean, I can breathe better. I can run better. I can do all these things better. They've been testing vapes for 20 years, and they have
Right.
still yet to find any variable evidence. Now, what they will tell you is that vaping leads to smoking. That was the commercial from the Truth People, right?
Right. Right.
I've never met anybody in my life where they're like, "Hey, I started out on vapes and I moved over to smoking."
This
That to
doesn't
me is
happen.
asinine.
No,
That
no,
that
no.
that told me that they're reaching. They're definitely reaching and being like, we have to find things to scare people because tobacco and the big industry is not making money anymore. So here's what we do, and right, we just scare people.
Yeah, or
Oh, that's my take
it's a
on it.
it's a gate. I totally agree. It's like a gateway drug. Just real quick, guys, we got a little less than a minute.
Yes, we do have
Uh,
2 minutes. I was just trying
we're
to kill
getting.
time before the
Oh, no,
drop.
no, no.
By
You're
the way.
you're doing a good job, better than me. All right, so we got some people asking, should we go for this? It looks like 53%. We've got 57 votes. By the way, we got a lot of people out there today. So if you can hit that like button, we appreciate it. If you want to join, hit the subscribe button. I don't think I'm going for it. I did join the wait list. If you haven't joined it, it's already too late. But I just don't think it might sell out. I don't know. Just looking at everyone talking in here, everyone's like iffy about it. I don't think
Yeah,
you're
it's
gonna
sketchy.
make. If you like it, maybe get it. But if you're doing it to make a ton of money, just go in and try to flip. We have some minty fresh numbers that we can put up, but yeah, I'm not going to do it. I mean, I'll hold. We're going to have to be on the wait list. I mean, we have 15 minutes to basically look at the market and decide. I'll probably look and try to flip a little. I may not take my camera off, so if I hit the desk, you'll see me do it. You guys can enjoy that. Mo, you're not going for it, right?
I will buy 19 pencils before I
you do it.
buy this drop. And I just say that yesterday. I'd buy 7 pencils and I still want to buy in the drop. However, yeah, I can't really see myself going for a Green Lantern. I mean, again, if you're a DC enthusiast and, I mean, go for it. But
I mean, it's not bad. It's not like it's a bad collectible, but there's just too many other things that I want, and there's a lot of money to be spent out there. By the way, I feel bad for the biggest. I remember him on Fudders talking about it's been a while for him. He misses the lovely plant.
I know. I mean,
I get
I
it.
used to smoke weed. I mean, I still do, but I used to also. It's just
Uh-oh.
keeps me going, man.
Look
Keeps
who's
me
in the
going.
house. We got the king
Hey,
here. OG Vault is here. And trust me, guys, without streaming, I kind of wish I've been selected, by the way, for the wait list. He is going to kick our butts on the sniping. I'm just telling you, he's now getting really good at it, and he does not have to worry about
oh, I've been
streaming
selected.
too.
Instant buy, instant buy, instant buy, instant buy, instant buy. Come on. Give me in. Give me.
All right.
Give me.
We got
Actually,
L's. I don't believe it. I don't believe the
there's
L's.
no
Are there really
shot.
L's? No.
There's no shot. If
If
you
there
got an L,
are,
you want this, send me $60 right now, and I'll get it for you.
we'll go get it.
I'll
I
live
mean, maybe there
vicariously
are.
through you. We'll do it together.
I'm gonna keep my spot. I mean, I bet you there are L's, but there's gonna be a lot of rebounds. Let's see. When did it start? What is he
This is
talking
actually
about?
the second. This is the second signal that's coming off of our
It's
sellout album called "You Need More Gems."
yes, right. Oh my god, wait, what? Is this thing? Wait a second. All right. Maybe we do have to get it. The floor is, let's see, the floor is 60. I don't know what to do.
Don't tell me this. I can't get it BE, and I'm not allowed to put
It's
gems in my account anymore.
65 gems is the
Oh,
floor. Oh Lord. Okay, hold on. Now I feel like I got a flip here. Sorry guys,
well,
I'm gonna be
now I
looking
feel like an
down.
asshole. Now I took somebody's spot in chat. See, I should not have joined the wait list. I had no intention to go. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you. I'll be better.
Let's see here. I'm keeping an eye. Again, there may be a quick little pump. I could be completely wrong. The problem is if I go for it, I'll get it, right? Obviously, and then I won't get it until the pump's over. So what are we? 2450s. The first mint 41 is, oh my god, is this really? It's at 89 gems. What? No, there we go. 68, 75. Somebody's buying out the floor and trying to pump this. We're at 75, 71 is the floor. I should have you do this, Mo. Do your auctioneer. Now we're at 65 is
And
the
we got
floor.
now 75 now. Look for now 75.5. Look for 75.5 now. We got 75 current floor. Looking for 76. 75 now current floor. Go around the one now once. Looking around back now. Looking around now 75 now. Looking around 75.5. 75 now. Looking for 79 now. Go. 70.5 now. We got 72 floor. 74.32 now. Looking for 75 now. Go. Looking for 72.5 now. All right, we're done.
But that was kind of funny. I like that. That was good. All right, guys. So
yo, people love that shit. When we did the auction, I made so much money from that auction, dude. I was collecting commissions, bro. People were loving that shit.
Yeah, it is good. What did I say? 2011 was the year of the movie. I don't know what to say. I'm kind of blown away. The price, we're at 70, 73. I'm just gonna help you guys out. If I snipe, I can't help you guys out. 40% sold. Yeah, guys, I'd be careful. I should not be being like, oh, it's pumping. You should get it. No. I would be very careful here. I think it's gonna go down. It's getting some artificial pump here. We're at 69 gems. I think you have to be at 66 or 66.56 to be even, something like that. So just keep that in mind. 70 is the floor, 69 is the floor. So did anyone who got an L, are you going to go for it? You're going to try to go for it again? Yeah, we're at 69. I mean, they were at the floor getting picked up. Now we're at 65. Here we go. Here comes the dump. I could be wrong.
You gotta pump it before you dump it.
Did OG Vault, did you get something? Don't type. I know if he's sniping, he's going to lose out if he says something, if he tries to type. Been there, done that. All right, now we're down to
Star Wars
66.
is pumping also. Really?
The R2D2. Yeah, but you know that R2D2 was almost 500 the other day. Yeah, people are speculating. And I own a couple just to throw this out there, so I don't really want to pump it. But we were talking about it yesterday, how like maybe you could put it in the back on tomorrow's drop, or that's something in the future. I don't know. It sounds cool. We're down to 65. I just saw 64 at the floor. Now we're 64. So yeah, you're gonna be losing money now if you get it. Here we go, 64, 65, and they are sitting there for a second. 2002 just popped up for 65. I don't even know if that's worth getting. I'd be very careful. Like if you could get a 2-digit at 65, I'd get it and maybe sell for 99, unless it's like number 41. I would just get rid of it. Well, we're down. Yeah, we're now at 62. So we'll probably get potentially a little bounce after the rebound. But I don't expect this to do well. We're still at 62 is the floor.
Hey, real quick, breaking news here. I just want to kind of get this out while we have some people here, because I know once the drop happens, a lot of people like to go disperse. For those of you that
nice.
hey, let's hold on a second. I didn't realize on StreamYard when I do that, it's going to actually mute us. So this is a premiere chat. You're not going to hear us.
Beautiful, man. And you guys are first to know that we've got the Cubathon 2.0 coming August 26th at 6 p.m. Eastern time.
Say that date again, sir.
That would be August 25th.
Thank you.
At 6 p.m. Sorry, Eastern time.
Yes, and we are in the process of setting up the guest list for coming to hang out. So if you are interested, and you know who you are, some of you might have just typed in chat. Yeah. Shoot me a DM if you guys are interested on Twitter, and we will definitely get you guys on the show. It's gonna be the same format. We'll do some interviews, we'll do some late night chilling, we'll do some games, have some fun. We got some other ideas. See, we'll try to push the bar a little bit and see what we can get away with without getting kicked offline. But yeah, so
and yes, the biggest bro, absolutely.
You know we got you on the list.
You know you're on the list. We'd love to have Kobe on. All the guys, Bonez B, all the creators, anyone like that, we're gonna have you on. We might have some other people on, but it's gonna be a fun show. We'll have giveaways just like last time. I'm hoping it's gonna be even better. I think the last one went pretty good, so I'm excited. By the way, we're at 58 gems now, guys. So there you go. Here comes the dump. Here comes.
We love you too, Tony. Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
Yep. Definitely. Thanks for coming by. I know a lot of you guys miss OG Vault. We do miss him. He made great content, and but we're here to just get you through the time until he comes back. But he says
if we weren't on your YouTube channel right now, I'd definitely be playing a song. But obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on. You know what I mean?
Yes. I gotcha.
Gone but never forgotten. You know what I mean? We learn from our roots. But yeah, definitely drop a like on the video if you haven't already. We do appreciate everybody that comes out. I don't know if we're gonna make this like a 2.5, 3 hour show like we have been. I'm sure B's got shit to do. But
I got a little time. I got a little time here. If you got a little time, I don't have to get off right this second. Just we got people still on here. I like to let you know what's going on.
Now you sound like my girlfriend, but
don't say that. All right, 59 is the floor. I just saw 800 hit the floor. 59. See, I don't even know if is that a good deal. I always say back in the day. Now it's over a year. There's certain things that just would have been guaranteed. You get it, you could flip it. I'm so scared to buy anything. So
yeah, but now we all know the truth. Now we all know that those weren't real users and they were bots. Oh, right. And actually, you know what? Hold on, let me derail this whole show for a second. I always like to admit when I talk out of my ass, and when it comes to users, again, I don't track the data, so it's always been a guesstimation based on what I see. But I will say this: I will say that I don't. VeVe Fox, is it? One of the people that do like the analysis of the wallets and the chain. So basically, what they were talking about yesterday with Danny the Bull and MC1 was the fact that if they're tracking the wallets of how many collectibles were owned by each person or each wallet on the account, and when they were last active, if those numbers are indeed accurate, then I'm definitely way off, and I think a lot of people's numbers are way off.
Really?
Because there's a lot of wallets there, and even if you take like whatever it is, like 1% of people that were active in the past 48 hours from like somebody with one or zero collectibles, I think it was, or one
Right.
collectible or less. I mean, listen, if you do the math on the numbers, it's still probably more than 2,500, still more than 3K, 4K. So who was it? Somebody was saying like 16K on the wait list last
Oh
week.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, they were saying.
You know
I
what I
think
mean?
that's
Like,
kind of. But are you saying they were saying that could be accurate?
I mean, listen, with the numbers I've seen yesterday, and if wherever they're pulling that wait list, number from, it could match up.
But here's the thing, though: things aren't flying off the shelf, so people are being very careful. And maybe they filtered it to down to mostly collectors and then flippers. I'm like in the
Right, and
middle,
that's what,
and that's
yeah, that's
probably
what
where we're
MC
at.
One said, because I think, and then we've talked about it on Futters too a little bit. Um, everyone's worried about bringing in new users,
Right.
but if the user base is already there, it's not bringing in new users; it's bringing them back.
Exactly.
How do you
Exactly.
so how do you bring back the majority of people who have one collectible? How do you bring back the people that they might go from one to three collectibles, but it's just because they're buying the drop, flipping it on the market, taking
Right.
the profit, and then withdrawing the money, right? Those aren't the people you want, right? You want the people that are going to come in, hit the drop and hold it, because now that money stays in the ecosystem.
Exactly.
Or get the people who might get a miraculous mint and a really good mint, and they sell because it's a really good mint and they're not a mint hunter, but they still take 75% of that profit and throw it back into the app. Look
Exactly.
at my account. Like, my account's a perfect example
And
because
you
I
did that.
always
That's
do
right.
that. I always do that. I will take profits, but I will always put the profits back into VeVe. I've never withdrawn. I've never withdrawn on any platform except HRO and Rainmakers.
And that's what we
Know
need,
what I
right? We
mean?
need to keep that
Yeah.
money in here. By the way, we're at 64.49 as the floor. Now I just saw 61 hit. So don't get too excited, guys. We're about 4 minutes away from the rebound. And like I said, we'd get a little bit of a pump. I believe it's not going to sell out. And after we find that out, then this price should go down. But it's probably going to settle around where I thought, that 55 to 65 gems. If you got a good mint, though, you could get a payday. But yeah, I think you're right. We need people to hold on. We really need people like Fromy, who actually still puts in money, right? Like, he doesn't do a tremendous amount of flipping. He still puts his money in, good hard earned money. That's what we need, right? Like, we need fresh money, and then we need people to keep their recycled money in here instead of like cashing out. So good luck. Maybe. Are we going
Yeah.
to get that?
Tricky. Renee says, I don't agree. VeVe needs new users and fans in the space. Crypto guys won't make bull run on VeVe, just flippers. I mean, if the amount of wallets that they're showing, though, that's not crypto. That's not crypto, bros. Those are actual user wallets, man. I'm telling you. Probably from cons and stuff like that, and whatever outreach they have.
That's a good.
I'm not saying, listen,
Yeah.
I'm not saying they don't need new users. I'm not saying that at all. I'm
Yeah,
saying that they
definitely need new
need
users.
to focus on the people they've already got to check out the app and said, nah. You know what I mean? Like, when
Right.
when people come in and they're like, I look at it like Zed Run to compare to Photo Finish, right? Speaking of which, Photo Finish Championship races tonight, 7 p.m.
Oh,
I will be
cool.
streaming that. I'll be live at 5-ish, 5:30.
Do you have a link you can put here? Like, do you already have a
Just
link
follow
up?
me on. We go through this every day. Just follow me on Twitter.
Just put a link on there. Make it easy.
Just
for these
follow me on
guys.
Twitter. People know to follow me.
By the way,
but yeah,
let's show them our
look
new
at Zed.
album for anyone
Yes, we will.
who missed it. I'm just
We're
gonna
gonna finish a
here.
point. If you
Yeah.
look at Zed Run, people are like, nah. But I'm like, bro, you're a degenerate horse player. But you can see why it's like kind of their thing, but they're like, nah. And then you show them Photo Finish, and they're like, whoa, wait a second. Like, this is horse racing. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I think people have seen it. I think the collectors in the space have seen VeVe. It's just they were kind of like, nah. So you got to get those people back. You get those people back, and then their friends come in, and then that's when the new users start to come in, and that's when the movie promotions work, and that's when everything starts to get grooving. But
oh, totally. Well, hopefully,
but Renee is right where we do, we do need new fans and
people.
users.
You
But
constantly need new people, and you need old people to kind of come back and be interactive and all that stuff. But see, my fear is everyone is waiting for that next pump, right? And so they're like, oh, when that next pump comes, I'm going to sell everything. That's what I'm worried about. Because I feel like that's what everyone's saying, especially people who kind of got burned and they're just like, screw it, I'm gonna hold on to this, and they're waiting for that bull run, and like, I'm gonna sell, and it's gonna kill it, right? That's gonna kill the next bull run because you got all these people who are just like, I'm gonna sell. All right, and here we go for the rebound. I did not pay in time, so I lost my spot. The floor is at 62 gems, so you would be losing gems if you're looking to flip this. 60. So yeah, all right, let's check how many have actually sold. 1460 remaining. So there you go, 1,000, about 1,000.
What I say? I said about 1,000.
And it could sell out later in the day, maybe, it's sad. I'll tell you what, it's sad. They should have made if this was 40 gems, it would have sold out. I think that would have been a
I
good
sold more than
price.
1,000. It's 831 left. Sold about 1,600. Well,
hold on, I may not have refreshed. Oh yeah, I didn't. Oh, actually, there's only you're right. Now I've got only 453 remaining. So there you go.
Right.
It's
well, there you go.
It may actually sell out. I don't think that really means anything. Yeah, 380. It's going to sell out. It looks like it's going. Yeah, it's G metals. Yeah, I think it looks like it's going to sell out. It wasn't an instant sell out, but it's still pretty good. I don't know if it's going to pump. We're at a 57 gem floor right now. But yeah, I see that. Yeah, it's definitely. I didn't refresh my page, so I apologize about that, guys. But yeah, it's going quickly. It looks like if I go in here. Yeah, 275. So if you want one, better hurry up.
We'll sell. Apparently, we'll sell out.
And it could sell out. It could go to 79. I'm not going to look back and regret anything. Just bought 44. How much did you pay for that? Or did he buy 44? Oh, here's 55. Here's 55 gems. And I'm seeing the people who are flipping these are the normal flippers. So they're dropping them to 55. Here's 56.99. So yeah, I'd be careful. Let me see where we're at.
Oh man, Iron Man. We might have.
Oh, is it pumping again? You missed the 100. 196 left on the
102. 102 is still the lowest I've seen.
Yeah, I think that's what I saw. That was the lowest. Just picked up a second one in case, maybe attention. Yeah, it very well. I just don't feel like for me it's worth it unless you can get a good mint at floor to go pick one of these up. But here's 608 is 55 gems. Yeah, it's still sitting there. Somebody's gonna pick that up.
Oh, he minted it. Nice. Minted number 44.
Oh, yeah. See, now that, if I minted that, I don't know if I'd want to sell it. That might be worth keeping because it's a low number. Yeah, we're down to 55, and I bet you were almost sold out too.
Is that because there's an actual 44 fucks given about Green Lantern? Is that why you'd keep it?
I just think it's a low mint. I think any 2 digits, if this thing's going to make it, sub 100s are going to be what people are looking for. Think about any project now. Even think about HRO. What do people want, right? They want those low 2-digit.
They want nothing really, but
or they want nothing. Yeah. Oh yeah, G Metal's got some bad stuff.
Listen, there will always be mint hunters. Yes, I get it. You will always catch premium on certain mints. Yes, I get it.
Yes.
But I am definitely not in the camp that if you want to make money on this shit long term, you have to hold good mints. Because I'm telling you, to the masses, America Chavez at that mint count, Green Lantern today at that mint count, you could hold fucking mint number 2332 that G Metals thinks is horrible. And you know what? As long as you own it 5-10 years from now, you're good. You know what I mean?
It's true. It's true. I've seen where,
to me, that's the bottom line. But
no, you're right. You're right. Because you get to a certain point. Again, we've talked about this before. If a collectible gets to 5,000 and you can buy it at floor for 5,000, it's going to be hard to sell unless you've got mint 41 or the last mint. Any of those other mints for 10 grand more than the floor. It's just harder as the price goes up to sell those better mints. Of course, have the better mints. It's easy to sell on that floor. That's for sure. Which is why I like to get. We're at a $56 floor. Let's see if we get a little pump here. People should be getting those last ones delivered. Let's see. Last I saw was 141 on the market. And we have 16 guys. So this is selling out.
Oh, there you
just
go.
like
Paint my
us.
face red.
Just
Or
this is selling out just like we have, right, Mo? We have
that's right.
sold out. There
Sell
you
out
go.
with me. Oh yeah, sell out with
I
me
mean, I
tonight.
do believe "Will You Be My PayPal" is going to be a top 10 song. I'm pretty sure. I'm not going to bet your life on it
Will
though.
you be my PayPal?
All right, let's see
We can
here.
go for drops all day. We can lay in bed and mint, baby, it's dropped. Okay, I'm not gonna ruin it. So what I really want to know
Yeah.
is how good and how sparkly is my D gonna look in the VB verse? That's what I want to know. Is how big and beautiful is my D gonna be when I step foot in the metaverse in the
I'm
VB
pretty
verse?
sure it's gonna be a pretty big D, isn't it? You got a pretty big D, right?
Oh yeah, sparkles.
Right. You know, it's interesting. That is the day that I proposed to Shelby Cobra. So we actually saved the ones that we got that day. So I'll probably never get rid of it. It's sold out. Okay, this has been sold out, and we're at a 60 gem floor. Don't get too excited. This is where it goes to 68, 69, and then falls back down, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, where's our damn third wish? That's all I care about. Where is our third wish? You have a forever D. Actually, Shelby Cobra has a forever D. Whenever she
Well, I
wants it.
mean, one phone call and a little bit of paperwork could probably eradicate that. But in the meantime, yes. Let's check in on my red hot tubs. See how they're looking.
Oh yeah, where are we
1298.
at?
Okay.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought it said 17. I'm too blind. I'm too blind. Oh, I see 57 just listed at floor. So it's gonna get picked up quickly.
Yeesh.
Yeah. I mean, if you let's see if I'll do it as a for the show. If one drops to 50, I might buy it to see if I can get a quick flip, but it's quite risky. Honestly, I wouldn't be able to get it because I'm not sniping from the app. You could do it.
Yeah, if I had the gems.
I mean, honestly, I don't know how much more sniping I could do from here. I mean, I feel like last time I didn't do very well sniping. Although I guess I did make that 100 gems. So on the comic, that was nice. Let's see. Yeah, third wish. G Money, what is our third wish? I mean, what were you talking about the other day, Mo? I mean, uh, having the genie and putting it back in the bottle. Let's pump this sucker.
Oh yeah, yeah. If I mean, even if holding the lamp did something with the Aladdin collection coming out, I mean, there's got to be something going on. Oh, G Metal's heading out for the Elmon X drop. Yeah, we're not really gonna be covering that. I'm sure Arcade will be covering that one. Maybe somebody,
Yep.
other people later. I don't even know. What do you minted on fucking OpenSea?
I haven't done Elmont. I did it when it was whatever it was before Elmont X, and so
I was typing
bought
Elmon
one.
XXX. That's a whole
Yeah, right,
nother ball game.
you're
No,
gonna get us banned from here.
my
Yeah.
my wireless keyboard, batteries are
So
dying.
they're dropping Jesus. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, Salvatore Mundi.
Thanks for dropping by, G Metals. Anyone else? Yeah, I don't know if Arcade is covering that. You can go over there. I think we're gonna just be
Ah, I'm
chilling
sure
out.
he is. He's
A to
big on
Z.
the.
We're doing the A to Z stuff. So if you want to just relax, or you're working on your car or motorcycle or whatever you do, you can listen to us. You know,
Well, it's
chat
A
it
to
up.
V, really.
Yeah.
Asshole Savivi.
Yes, totally. I mean, honestly, you're more pumped about VeVe than I am, and I never thought I'd hear that. So this is good.
I'm just
This
pumped
is
about life, bro. I'm just, I'm
you're high in life.
I'm definitely all day, every day. I'm just trying to be positive on life, man. Listen, I've always been a positive guy for the most part, but I'm always been a realist for sure. So I do like to call like I see it. But I just realized, man, that it's in this space essentially like I have to be overly positive because there's just too much negativity. You know what I mean?
There is.
It's almost I'm just like overcompensating at this point because at first I was like, I'll just kind of meme into it and make jokes and and go with this and that, but it's just not a good look, man. It's been working out way better for me on
I
the
mean,
flip side of that.
you've done well. I definitely think I'm excited to do some more PFL stuff. I do want to ask the chat something because I've got an interesting. I don't want to get too much into it, Mo, but a guy that I know is doing an interesting project. I don't know if you're familiar with NFAs, which is non-fungible assets. So I'm just curious for people out there, if there was an NFT you could buy that would give you ownership, and this of course is regulated by the SEC, could give you ownership to, let's say, a Ferrari or a famous Picasso. Would you buy that? And I know they've done this before. They've done Bansky with Particles. Rally, I think, is the other company that does non-fungible assets. Is that something, just you guys in the chat, I'm curious, is that something you guys would want to get involved in? Would you want to buy it? It's like an NFT, but again, it would be an asset. You would get an NFT or an NFA that would be like a 3D thing, potentially giving you access to see it at some point, but you would have ownership of, expensive collectibles, all those sorts of things. I'm just wondering if you guys would be, if that would be something to be interested. Lamborghinis, maybe. I know they've talked about some really interesting pieces that they're going to be getting. So if you guys have anything to say on that, I'd love to hear that. Other than that, Elmon X, I mean, they've done pretty well. I know people who've made decent money on that. But don't they pick and choose? They pick and choose who gets to get it. Like Kid Arcade. Did he?
Yeah. Like that. I was like, wow, why did they make a golden schlong? It's a banana, but I guess it's really not helping the case.
No, it is. You're right. Oh, there you go. G Money would entertain it. So we may actually at some point interview this guy. We got to talk about it a little more. It's actually a really big project. This guy has a good team, and they actually have an SEC lawyer that is part of the team. So it's legit, and that's why I like it. And they may even have like things like index funds where you can buy into multiple of the things. But yeah, it's a pretty cool project. Yeah, I mean, look at this Elmon X. I mean, it is cool that they're doing
from the banana that got duct taped to the wall. Or is it like a glory hole banana? What kind of banana is this? Who
I don't know.
Duct tapes a banana to the wall.
I think it's a banana split, right?
I mean, I've walked into the back room at the wrong bar in the wrong place, and I mean, I've seen shit exactly like this. What's
gold? Banana, or is that your D? Is that, I don't know what's going on there. All right.
Yes, that's the real golden D. Right. This now, actually, out of all the things on Elmon X, though, weird innuendos aside, I am a huge fan of like Egyptian mythology and King Tut in particular. Like this was the only time I ever paid attention in school, was when we like started talking about Egyptian history and stuff like that. Because still don't believe that those pyramids were built by human beings. I still believe that we're gonna find the main tombs and we're gonna find the actual tools, because there's no shot that people were fucking dragging those bricks around. I'm sure.
But wait. Now, but okay, I take a little bit different road, because I think you might be like, I feel like, couldn't they been taught how to do it by other people? So same idea, but they still did it. But they had, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say they've tried to test it. They can't do the same.
You can't do it with modern tools. You can't do it with modern tools. Right.
They tried to do that with the
modern tools. How'd you do it back
Easter
then?
Island guy. Absolutely. I know. I've heard this argument. I've seen people try to do it. I've seen the documentary. I get it. I just feel like I can accept it more that they were taught, or that people knew stuff, and there's lost civilizations that we don't even know about, that were just completely wiped out. I don't know, but
I find it very hard to believe.
Interesting.
If a civilization that lived back then, the way it's been, transcribed over the years, and there is a lot of history that we do find, and a lot that we haven't. I get that. Especially, like I said, the main tombs that we've been looking for over there, right? What I would need some sort of evidence to say, you know what, they could at least somewhat replicate it today. If they were even like 75%, and they were like, well, we just couldn't really figure out how this might have been happening. Yeah, I know the whole ropes, the pulleys, and this and that, but even the cuts on the stone themselves,
that's the most interesting
be replicated
thing.
Today.
The cuts were amazing, but just maybe we're just dumber. I mean, I know that doesn't make any sense, but like, you know, that's all they did, right? Like all day long, that's all they did. They were, you know, master, you know, masons basically, right? They that's all they did. Maybe they could, and they did it on such a large scale. I mean, even from, I mean, the way they had these things set up with, you know, food for everyone, you know, big kitchens to feed all these people, and then, you know,
Listen,
make the
I
slaves
listen,
go, you know.
I get it. I get it. And listen, I'm the guy who's always in, when Doc and Vault were doing the Strange Vault. I'm always the guy going in there being like, yo, I could do that in After Effects right now in 3.5 minutes. Like,
Right.
you want me to replicate that fucking, UFO sighting? I'll replicate that shit right now. You can buy pre-made fucking templates that will do that. Okay,
Right.
why is every video so blurry when it's 2023 and I can basically get high def porn of like inside a women's freaking uterus if I wanted to? You know what I mean? But yet
Nice.
every documentation of these weird sightings are just fucking some weird ass fucking 480p video. Okay, but listen,
I mean,
I
this
don't
is
understand how the
interesting.
pyramids were done. To
I
me that
there's so
blows my
many.
mind.
Have you ever seen that show from the 70s, In Search of? It had like Leonard Nimoy did it, and
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Love going back. I
There's
actually
a
love
modern
going
one
back and
too.
yes, and
There's like a new one. Yeah.
I love seeing that type of thing. I love going back to the 70s stuff because we know more stuff now, and a lot of the stuff we don't. It's like the same stuff. Like, you know, why are these, you know, pathways made? What's the place where you have to be in a plane? And I forgot what it's called, but you can see the stuff. You can see you know, drawings or art, and they say, oh, it's for landing, UFO landing and stuff, but they can't figure out like how the heck they made it because they weren't up high. They couldn't see what they were doing. So stuff like that is
Toxin's
super
got more studying to do, brother. I've watched way more hours than probably most people, maybe yourself excluded. And again, nothing will convince me of that. Nothing otherwise. Why did they fucking build all these shrines and everything to these higher powers back then? And then nowadays it's blurry ass video because I'm telling you, man, there's something to that. There's something that happened that nowadays it's just, I'm telling you, it ain't these fucking ships coming in
well.
though.
What makes it interesting is that it happens in multiple places, right? Like you've got not to the extent that they do in Egypt, but we've got pyramids, the Aztecs. They all did these amazing things, and people are like, "How the heck did they do it? How did they get stuff up here? How did they get, uh, was it Easter Isle? What was the faces? I forget what that's called. You know, those.
Yeah, we got Easter
Yeah,
Island, the
Easter
Stonehenge is another
Island.
one, the fucking
Yep.
pyramids.
You know, how did that just end up there? But like, you know, I don't know. I normally there's you know, Occam's razor says, you know, usually the easiest explanation is the right one. So I like to go by that, but I also, this is a fun topic to try to figure out. Like, I don't totally disagree. I can't say for sure how the heck it all happened, how they put those pyramids together and all these amazing things without the technology that we have today. And then, like you said, it's hard or impossible for us to do it.
I mean, I understand that, especially even going back 20, 25 years ago, people took pride not only in themselves and their family, but their work, right? Because nobody takes pride in their fucking work these days. But even if you took as much pride as you possibly could think of and imagine, I still don't see those types of structures being able to be built. You know what I'm saying? Without some sort of outside help or I don't know, man. It's just, to me, again, because I'm the biggest conspiracy like doubter of everything
Right.
like Doc is talking about. I got clear videos. Well, you know what it is? In After Effects, you can make clear videos now. You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
a lot of these
Right.
things are like fucking drones, these metal fucking pods that people are flying around. I mean, again, that shit looks faker to me than fucking some of the blurry videos. I mean, I don't know. It's until someone's got a freaking video of a fucking alien landing, getting out of his pod, and being like, "Yo, what's up, bitches?" I'm really just going to be skeptical. So, again,
Yeah.
it's
I
easier
mean,
to make this good looking shit nowadays, which is why it's even more mind boggling when every video that's trying to show proof is blurry. Because again, and then you get the super clear ones, which is the complete opposite end of the spectrum that you can make. I can open up After Effects right now and probably make it in the next 5 minutes.
well, that's the thing too. Like we've talked about that. Like with people's phones, even if you have a phone that's a few years old, the cameras are so amazing. Things should be perfect, right? They should be.
This is how I feel. This is the whole
Right. There you go. That's what they're doing. They're C blocking the evidence. Look, I get
It's
it.
like you watch that show Resident Alien?
Oh yeah. Yes,
I love
that's a
that
good.
show.
That's a
That
good
guy's
show.
Alan,
Yeah,
Alan something.
Tudyk,
Tustic, or yeah, something like that.
Tudyk. Yeah, from my favorite show,
He was in
Firefly.
Dodgeball and oh,
Firefly,
Firefly.
no,
Love
Firefly.
Firefly.
Oh Lord, yeah, yeah. Great show. In fact, Shelby Cobra got me onto it. We still got to catch up on some of the episodes, but yeah, I think
No, 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 no. Because this is exactly my point, Doc. Because it's so it's on one end of the extreme and the other. That's my point. Like you have to, it's so clear, but it's fucking obviously fake looking because it's just like this little metal thing fucking floating around and going up and down. Could be a drone, could be whatever. But then on the opposite end of the spectrum, like just show me a normal ass video. Just show me a normal ass video of like a CC with no cuts, and I'll believe it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. That's my point. It's because it's so end of the extreme on both sides. Like if it actually was true, it would be like everything else in life. It would be a healthy medium. There would be enough evidence in the middle to show that it's just how it is. And I don't think that's the case. And I do wish Strange Vault would come back. But that's on you, Doc. You can make it happen, brother. You were 50% of the show.
Maybe you can do like a monthly special with him and just record it and put it out there. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot. I mean, I believe there's aliens. I'm just not sure if they've come here. I just statistically there has to be. I can't imagine we're the only living. We're the only ones that are perfectly. I know we're perfectly away from the sun, and we've got the moon, and that makes it's able to have our atmosphere and all this. But just because it's happening billions of times with galaxies or trillions of galaxies, we don't even know. It's got to have been replicated somewhere else. Probably we'll never see it though. Could be so far
I don't know
away.
about if we're never going to see it. Thanks to people like Elon Musk, who can't sleep at night because this world's a fucking shithole. Because people like him and nobody else, we actually will probably get to find this out. Because the government doesn't really care. That's why they shut down all their shit. You know what I mean? And then now Elon comes aboard and he's like, nah. The government might want to keep us locked down on this fucking shitty ass planet, but you know what I mean? Papa Elon's got other ideas. And I think we will
go
see
out to Mars. I mean, they're
oh
still
yeah, we will
doing
see
the
it.
Mars project.
Actually, Mars.
Yeah.
Yes, Mars project. But there's this new evidence. It was one of the probes that got sent out. I forgot which one it was, but it did a flyby of I have to look this up. I think it might have been one of Jupiter's moons or something.
It's Jupiter. I think
with the frozen atmosphere, they're saying that it might very well have like amoeba and actual organisms underneath that ice. And if that is the case, then that will be one of the most single important discoveries in the history of our lifetime, right there. When you find any sort of living organism on another planet, it doesn't matter if it's underground in a cavern. Doesn't matter if it's underwater.
It doesn't matter if it's
the
one
fucking
cell
core of the planet.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like anything, if it happened, and that's my point. Like it has to have happened. I don't know if it happened near us. If it did, that's great. And if it happened on a place like Jupiter or near Jupiter on one of the moons or something like that, man, that'd be exciting information. Maybe we'll get it. By the way, Big A, he got a job, a government job. I know that, like a county clerk or something like that. It's a job. He was on here earlier. I don't know. Maybe he's listening still. Maybe he can explain more. Just real quick, guys. We're down to 53.90 on the lantern. So there you go.
Get it while it's hot.
Yeah, get it while it's hot. I mean, if it went down to 45, you might be able to get it and flip it later at 55, but it's just not worth it. I don't think that's worth your time. We might be
animation school. So
yeah. Let's see. There are more advanced civilizations on Earth. Yeah, and here's an interesting thing, and maybe you talked about this. Like, we just think of what we don't know about on Earth. Like, we can't even go down to the Titanic without a ship exploding, right? Like, things go below that.
Don't get twisted. We can, but there are people that are trying to do it in ways that aren't smart. So, I mean, we can get there.
But there are areas that we have not gotten to yet. Like, we have not gotten to the deepest area in the sea and had ships go down that
but that's
far.
Not the Titanic, right?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kind of kidding about the Titanic.
Well, I'm just saying because James Cameron is actually trying to do that drop. He's got his ship his custom
He's
ship.
doing it safe because
Yeah.
what he says
Right.
is, I have 2 ships. I'm not gonna rush this. I know what to do, what you have to do. He does it safely. But my point
Right.
is that there are things that we haven't even explored on Earth that would probably blow us away, right? In the ocean of areas we haven't even seen that light doesn't even reach. So
See,
there's a lot to learn.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I mean,
Is
yeah,
Aquaman down there?
I would like because I've watched a lot of those, deep sea expedition videos. Trying to go down as far as they can, where they send cameras down, and you get to the
Right.
point where it's like all these freaking creatures that are like they have no skin tone. It's all like opaque
Right.
skin because they got no sunlight. Right? It's like all these crazy types of shit. I don't know if I really care to know like what exactly is down there, right? But I do know that I want to get my ass to space. You know what I mean? Like that is where I want to go, man. And I used to do this thing when I was a kid, and I would like sit in my room, and I was like, because my brain would always just go crazy, like it does even these days. And the way to calm myself down would just be like, man, I'm sitting in my room on, Leeds Lane. I'm in like Suffolk County. I'm on Long Island. I'm just constantly zoom out. I'm on Long Island. I'm in New York. I'm on planet Earth. I'm in the solar system. The next thing you know, my brain is like just zooming out, zooming out, zooming out, zooming out, like seeing exactly what kind of small grain of sand we are in this fucking galaxy, man. Like it's absolutely wild to me. And
Do you know there's
that
a I was
fascinates me
just
way
saying,
more than like the sea. I don't know.
there is a video out. I don't know if you've ever seen it where they go all the way out to the edge of the universe and back, and then they go down into like a human's hand. This is from the 70s. It's a famous video. And then they go into like somebody's hand and they go down to the cell and all the way down, all the way to what we knew at the time. Um, it's actually pretty. I'll have to get you that link. You'll actually enjoy it. It's from the 70s. And Ronnie Lido, yeah, a lot of those that are in areas that have no light. That's right. They produce their own light. It's crazy. So, oh yeah. Hey, we got Randy Savage on there. Yeah. Okay. So Ronnie Lido's seen what I'm talking about. I wish I knew what it's called. It's like my dad's favorite video. It's really famous. I don't know if that was it might have been a PBS thing. I saw it in elementary school 100 years ago. So, Randy Savage vault is boring. I don't think he's boring at all. I think I'm boring. I think vault, like I wish he was here doing the stream right now. But Mo's gonna kick my ass if I keep saying that.
I'm just saying, too many people live in the past. But I mean, listen, if you thought Vault was boring, then yeah, I mean, you may not enjoy us because we normally hung out with Vault. So
yeah,
take that for what you will. But I'm sure there's other people that stream content, maybe a refrigerator out there, or maybe there's some sort of playhouse, firing up a show. But yeah, listen, different strokes for different folks, man. I love Vault. I love everybody that does, the content. And it is what it is.
I'm gonna look.
Don't
this
like
up.
the show? Change the channel.
Change the channel. I think if we play it here, we'll lose. We'll get copyright.
Yeah.
Oh, 1977. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'd love to do it on like another one. I guess one of these days we'll have to see if we can get a bunch of people who want to go over to Kick, and we can go spend some time over there looking at this stuff. But yeah, that
we're
video
live on Kick right now. Hold on.
Oh, cool.
Forgot about that.
What was that called? You're fine until you hit. Oh no, you're fine until you hit 1,000 subscribers. Right. The problem is I think I'm almost 92,000, so I would get screwed. But we'll do it sometime because there's so many things we want to do that we can't do on YouTube. Oh, by the way, let's check this out. We are down to $53.99.
Oh, there we are. Look, we're on the stream.
Nice.
I just realized I'd have my Kick chat open the entire time. If anybody's watching on Kick, my bad. I just send a feed there every now and then. But
yep. 52 subs. Let's go. You've got more than 52 subs, right? The biggest bro.
Wait a second. The biggest bro only got 50. Hold on a second. If you only got 52, we gotta fix that. Biggest
bro?
You
don't have you only have 52? Yeah, no.
He normally does a lot of stuff with
You do, yeah.
With arcades.
The biggest bro, we're gonna get you back up because you, out of all the people, I really want you to be like
I
a
was like, I know
famous
that.
content.
That's 44,000.
110
I
subs
might be.
only took 10 years. Yeah, getting subs. I got lucky. I found I tricked the system. Whatever I did.
Oh,
Um,
oh,
but none of that matters. If you have good content, that's actually what matters. And I just can't believe the biggest bro only has 52. There's no way.
Yeah, I'm subscribed. The
I
fuck,
should be
chat?
subscribed. Although I have a bunch of other channels that I can subscribe to that with. Yeah, chat. Can we put a link up there?
Yeah, I'm working on it. You
Okay.
see me doing it live? You see me doing it live?
All right, we're gonna get a link up there. So
I can't
biggest
post
bro
links
can get
into
his
chat
subs.
from StreamYard.
No.
From
Okay, put
StreamYard,
it
I
in
can't.
there. Put
I
it
put
on
it
a.
from YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say put it in the private chat, and I'll get it up there. There you go. Okay, so now I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna check real quick. I should be. Wait, that didn't work.
Everybody in here, better be following the biggest bro, and I will check. I will follow
Dude, that
up on
didn't
this.
work. I'm getting a 404
Wait, what?
on that. Yeah, I don't know. So working for
Oh,
you're
shit.
getting
At Oreo Nation 86. Why is it Oreo Nation 86?
the biggest bro. Can you put if he puts it in, then I can copy it and then I can put it
He's
on.
not
Or
be
you
able to
put it
put
on.
links in your chat because it doesn't allow people to put links in chat.
Let's see here.
Let's try this.
Yeah, I think in the end, the
bro.
biggest bro is going to be the biggest streamer for VeVe.
Try that one. How's
That's
that?
my hope.
Why did
Let's
put
check.
Oreo Nation 80? Why did it change that? You guys are on
All
stream watching me copy and paste that.
All
How the hell
right,
did that even happen?
I was
that one
not
works.
subscribed on the channel. I think I am on one of my others. So,
There you
guys, you better subscribe. Even before you subscribe to us, please subscribe to the biggest bro. We got to get. We can get him 10 right now.
I'm not gonna lie though. The
Yep.
first time I saw your profile picture here, I actually thought it was like ass cheeks or something.
I can, yeah, kind of. But who cares? Let's see.
So it was like clapping cheeks.
He's at 62, guys. Come on, let's get this up.
Come on, do it.
Yeah,
do it
and
now.
when you're on other
It's
creators, the biggest
Governor
bro,
of California.
you gotta get your link out there so you can get your subs up. Just keep creating original stuff. That's the key. So we got 62. We're gonna have to. We'll work on this next time too. Yeah, Big A does know
now. If you want good content, go follow the biggest bro right now. Do it. Right. Do it now. Get to the channel. Ah!
Big A does know my secret. He called me out on Discord. My skibbity toilet. I mean, right. What it really takes. Again, I got super lucky. Something just went viral.
Only 62 chat.
What? Yeah, I know. We got to get that up. What it did, I basically did almost 7 months of grinding, just putting out stuff, and you get depressed. You're like, I only got 50 views, or I got 75, or I got 200 and 400, and then you got, then I was sitting between 100 and 200, and you just kind of, if you keep it up, I think eventually you'll do it. But I was grinding like crazy. Just ask Shelby Cobra.
You're just quoting my girlfriend all day today.
Oh,
if you keep it up, you'll do good things. Yeah, just get it up. Just get it up.
Get your
you're all about, yeah.
And then you're gonna get it up in your showroom.
Man, things I hear every night for 1,000, Alec.
Dude, you are. Yeah, you absolutely. Oh my lord. Yeah, you should be. And you are. You're doing great things with what you do, but you definitely could do even better.
Yeah, my Schwarzenegger's all right. A lot of my voices are pretty bad. To the point of like almost like cultural offense. But
Skeletor?
Yeah. Skeletor. Actually, you know what? My Skeletor is actually B tier. It's not that good. I say if I had a gun to my head in a video game to do an impression, it would probably be Arnold and Walken are the only two I'd probably do and feel like I'd survive. Everybody else, I feel like they would just shoot me.
I can't do voice. I think I used to be able to do like a Pee Wee Herman laugh. I won't even attempt it here. Yeah, no, I can't do voices. So I won't even try. But I will say, yeah,
you do faces actually. You don't really do voices, but you do faces. What I mean by that is you are basically this man right here. And I'm telling you, chat, I just hope it doesn't come up with anything crazy. Tell me this ain't VE. Tell me this ain't VE, chat. Maybe not this one here.
Yeah,
but tell me.
3%.
Look at all the movies he's been in.
I don't know.
Look at this. We could take. Yeah, this is like VE if he didn't eat for like a month.
If I didn't eat for 100 years.
Like, I'm sure there's some camera angles here of Dennis Quaid, but every time I see a Dennis Quaid movie, because I love a lot of Dennis Quaid movies.
I say there could be worse looking guy. Yeah, he's not a bad looking guy. I mean, I'm glad you said that over his brother.
Oh, Randy Quaid. People tell me I look like fucking Eminem or Screech Powers, and I don't really think either one of those is a fucking compliment. So, you know.
Actually, I think Eminem is a compliment.
No, people only say that because I'm a skinny white dude who wears beanies and a hoodie over my beanie. So, like, yeah, any white guy can do that and get away with it. But The Rookie's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I watched that fairly recently. It's actually a pretty good movie.
Look at this. This is BE. Tell me this ain't BE.
About 35 pounds less too, but yes. Come on, guys. We got the biggest bro up to 63. Let's get two more. Just two more, guys. Click that link.
I'm gonna keep showing pictures of BE, aka Dennis Quaid, until we get 69 followers.
There you go. Right. Salvador Mundy's selling out. I don't think it's gonna be that great. Big A didn't make $1 million off the Pharaoh. I think he knows that market a little bit better than we do.
Oh, I was like, why is he showing me the Rookie cast from the cop show? You talked about Firefly earlier, right? Because it wasn't one of my favorite shows at the time. I didn't watch it at the time and I got pissed because it got canceled. But I have gone back and watched it since, and I have watched a movie to tie it up.
It's so good.
That show is fantastic. I love Joss Whedon. Yeah, I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'll do this shit all day, every day. I am currently rewatching Buffy because that show is fantastic.
I'm actually going back to do that. Shelby Cobra, that's on our list of things we want to go back and see. 59 gems on this thing.
The Rookie show is a show with not the movie. I'm talking about the show. If you like Firefly with Nathan Fillion, I'm currently watching Castle. I don't know if you ever watched Castle before, but I didn't watch Castle when it was out because I was too busy chasing Tail and Callie. But now me and my girl are actually watching the show Castle, and that show is amazing. But fast forward to today, there's a new show.
The Rookie,
yeah. So there's a show today out right now called The Rookie, where he's a cop. He's like a 40-year-old something rookie cop. And if you guys like cop shows, if you like it's funny, it's heartwarming, it's everything you want in a good show. But The Rookie on ABC, man, that show is
heard it's good. My mother-in-law watches it, and I believe she does. I think she said it's a good show. So, no.
And I say it's one of the best shows on TV
I like
right now,
Nathan.
honestly.
He's good. He's a good actor. It's too bad. They were going to try to bring that back. It's too late now, but 10 years ago, man, that would have been the Firefly, man. I really, the people who watched that, so it got canceled. And all the fans were so upset. They wanted some type of ending, and they came up with the group name was Brown Coats, and they all got together and they petitioned. They actually got the movie made. Unfortunately, it didn't do too well, and it didn't wrap things up.
But why didn't it do too well? Tell people why it didn't do too well. Because they changed the fucking name.
Well, yeah, Serenity.
It's not even called. Yeah, it's not even called Firefly. Like they named it after the ship.
Right.
If they would have called it Firefly the movie, I bet you that shit would have done fantastic. Because if you go to any review, like IGN's always a good example, because that was like the major review site back when it came out and Firefly got fucked.
Right.
But if you go back to IGN, look at the reviews and look at the comments. Nobody knew that movie even came out. You know what I'm saying? Unless you were like a real diehard Firefly people.
Yeah.
And same thing with
it was crazy.
Yeah, same thing with the fuck. Oh my god, Manifest. So Manifest almost caught the same experience, right? Where they got fucked because studio executives from what was it, CBS to NBC, whatever. Something happened with the heads of the studio, right? Something changed, and the company, whoever took over for NBC, was the original person that scrapped Manifest. I think it was at CBS, if I'm not mistaken. So when he took over, I guess at NBC, he was like, "Yeah, fuck Manifest." He didn't want to do it.
Right.
And then everyone was like, "Whoa!" And it was the same type of treatment with Firefly, and that's why we got Netflix was picked up by, or Manifest was picked up on Netflix rather. But that's the same thing, right? But we didn't have the Netflix and everything back when Firefly got screwed. So, yeah, like things like that.
You're
When it
right.
happens,
That's kind
man,
of stupid. If they had called it
dumb.
singular, it would have done better. No, I mean, like when you do name changes like that, when people know your name, it's freaking dumb. I don't understand. Again, like Twitter, I don't. Why would they change their name? Everyone knows it, unless they think it's a 4-letter word. I don't think it is. It's still the same platform. I don't think that's such a smart move, but yeah, maybe it is. I don't know.
Yeah, the Twitter change to X is just weird.
I think most companies, AT&T going to singular could have been one of the dumbest moves by any company. It doesn't make sense when people know you. And if you did something bad, changing your name isn't going to fix it. So just keep it.
Well, no. Especially in the world we live in nowadays. I mean, listen, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, yeah, you could probably do a name change, get away with everything if you move to a certain part of the country.
Right.
But good luck nowadays, because you can just search something. I'm sure there's probably a video someone can find on you. AI technology will scan you and pick up your alternate ego. Like, yeah, there ain't no hiding anymore, man. Those days are over. And
by the way, speaking of video, can we pull up that video you played earlier? That was about our awesome event coming up. I think I'd like to see that again. You worked hard on it. But go ahead and finish your statement, and then you pull it up.
Yeah, I mean, I worked hard. I mean, 30 minutes. I can't unmute myself here. I think BE is muted, though. Yes, he's muted. I'm about to unmute him while this is happening.
All right, now I'm on. Okay, yeah, it muted me. Interesting. There you go. August 25th.
Oh, but you can force unmute yourself. Okay, good.
Yeah, I force unmuted myself. So yeah, guys, that is going to be fun. Now, last time, if you showed up, oh my lord, we're not going to have double winners this time. You win once, that's it. But
yeah, we were told one win max.
Yeah, one win max. But we had a lot of people, but you had a good chance to win. I'm sure we're going to have more people, but if you show up, your chance of getting winning a cube, we ended up giving out 15. I'm not quite sure right now. We're only set for 5 right now, but we may have more. And your chances are pretty good, especially now that we're going to limit you to 1, which we should have done in the first place. Dr. Strange got so lucky he got 3, but he didn't actually get the 3rd one. So
yeah, I was gonna say, to be fair, I mean, we did say, okay, you know what, we should have announced this. We did a hard cut, but he was giving it away to somebody else, and somehow still beat the odds and won again. So
I couldn't believe.
Yeah, that was a little awkward, but you know what? Moving forward, you live and you learn, right?
So exactly. So Big A had 47 traffic tickets between 16. Wow, really? I can't I'm not even gonna say it. I mean, I'd feel lucky hearing that number. I did one in Florida. I was, oh my God, I think I was 31 miles over the speed limit. And they were doing construction on a highway that was, 70 miles per hour. Anyways, there's a cop on a bike and he looks at me and he goes, pull over. I mean, he looked freaking pissed. And boy, he was pissed. He's like, you're going to court. This is automatic court date. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm going to hire a freaking lawyer. And I did. It cost me like $700, but I had to do a course, a 4-hour course that you could finish in 30 minutes. But they made you sit on every page for 20 minutes to make sure it took you the full 4 hours. So I was kind of pissed about that. But yeah, that was my big thing. And it's not even on my record.
There you go.
How about you?
Yeah.
You got a lot of tickets?
Yeah, most tickets I fight my way out of. I talk my way out of. The only ones I can't are these fucking school bus tickets. And I got screwed on 2 of them, man, like in the past 2 years alone. 'Cause I'm very aware of when I'm driving. And the first one I got was actually my own stupidity, I guess. Now, I was under the assumption that if you're driving past a school bus, right? On, let's say, a 2-lane road,
I know,
and they're stopping, always stop, right? I will stop even if the school bus is stopped but doesn't have the sign out, the stop sign. I will still stop because just in case a kid comes flying out from behind the bus, I want to make sure, right?
Absolutely.
Now, I was driving, this is probably a year ago now, actually. I made a turn. Now, it was a 6-lane, let's call it a highway, okay? A 6-lane highway, but there was no guardrail median. It was just a thing of grass, okay? but it was about, I'd say, 150 to 200 feet wide from one side to the other. And I banged a left, and I actually got a ticket because I was past the grass median, 6 lanes over,
Yeah,
and
that's
I actually passed the school bus right as they were stopping. The school sign came out, right, stop sign. So if you
so he's
watch,
like,
because we get to watch the
that's
video,
crazy.
because they actually send us the video, right? And I actually got the ticket, and I went to go fight it, and they were like, "Yeah, you ain't gonna win these." Okay.
Really?
Fast forward six months down the road, I went out to get breakfast. I'm on my way home, coming back from McDonald's. I'm on the phone with my girl. She's on the way to work, and I'm like coming around the bend, and I see the school bus sitting there, no stop sign out, but it's been there for about 30 seconds now as I'm coming down this main road. And I go to my girl. I go, "I'm not having this happen again." I'm like, "There's a school bus right here."
Right, I'm
And she
stopping.
laughs and blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah. And I shit you not, homie. As I'm passing the school bus, this piece of shit throws out the stop sign. I lock it up. I lock it up. The roads are a little wet. I lock it up. I do a little bit of a skid. There's cars behind me. I say, you know what? Fuck it. And I just kept going. And I'm
Well,
like, yeah, she's like, you know what? You were probably good. You were probably far enough past it, blah, 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 blah. Nope. 4 days later, got another fucking ticket in the mail. Went and watched the video. You see me lock them up, people behind me. I would have caused a
Lord.
crazy accident if I locked these up, right? And I
So
went, and they were like, yep, nothing you can do about it. I said,
Nothing
listen,
you can do. Wow.
with the utmost respect, I'm like, Your Honor, I would like to see you or anybody else in this courtroom get in your car and have that experience, and I want to watch you stop.
Yeah, what would you do? Right, exactly. Well, so your buses there have cameras recording
They
specific.
have cameras recording. They have the stop signs that come out. Ronnie Lido says, you don't have to stop at 4-lane road. Well,
That's what I
apparently
thought.
not here in New York.
I thought
Yes.
if you're 4 lane, 2 on your side, 2 on their side, you could basically, if they're on the other side, first of all, no kid should be crossing that many lanes, like a 2 lane.
That is true. But you know what the argument against that is?
I don't know.
If there's a metal divider between the roads, then it's okay. So if a school bus is on the other side of like a major highway and it's got like a big metal median or whatever and divider, then I don't have to stop. So now I'm constantly out there driving when I know that school's getting let out or getting picked up. Now I'm out there with like my freaking head on a swivel, being like, "Holy shit, is there a metal median here?" And again, I've never had a moving violation. I've gotten pulled over like twice for speeding. Once my grandfather was rushed to the hospital. The dude gave me a ticket, but was super cool about it and wrote it up super quick and said, "I understand. Get out of here. Good luck." And the other one, I just talked my way out of it. Whatever. It was just a bad day. But I've never actually had a moving violation outside that one speeding ticket. So, like, when they look up my history, they're like, "Oh yeah, well, Mr." Oh, I almost talked my last name. They're like, "All right, Mr. Joe,
Right.
We see you have a perfect driving history. You don't have insurance and accidents and all this crap." And they normally let me go. But man, when it comes down to like these weird school bus tickets, bro, they just want their freaking money. They don't give a shit, man. When you go to these damn traffic schools, it's not like the same court. I'm going to like this other little bullshit little room. And like nobody cares. They just want your freaking money. So
yeah, I mean,
I'm not even gonna fight those anymore.
I completely agree. I did have one. Oh my god, I forgot about this one. This was crazy. I think I was going like I was just outside of Atlanta, and I was probably going, I think, about 95 miles per hour. And man, the Chargers, they have the cool Charger police car. Comes out, I mean, just jumps out, and I'm like, "Oh crap, I'm screwed." This was actually when Southwest had all their flights canceled, so I had to go pick up my son. And I went down there, and this is late at night. It's probably 11:30, and this lady comes over, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm screwed. This is going to be so expensive." She's like, license, registration. I give it to her, and she actually asked me. She's like, "Why? Why were you speeding?" I'm like, "Well, I just came." From here, I had to pick up my son, and I'm driving back because of all the flights were canceled and stuff. But I was totally guilty, so I'm like, I'm freaking screwed. And this lady, she comes back and she's like, "I'm just giving you a warning. And this had to be like a smaller town. Like I've never heard anything like that. The cop, I deserved a ticket. I should have gotten the ticket. She saved the day because that was going to be expensive as heck to get out of it. So I got lucky, but I normally don't get tickets. Knock on wood. I'm pretty good.
Well, I was always, the way I was raised from my dad was very like, you might think this is how the world is, but I'm gonna teach you how the real world is. Okay, as someone who got his ass kicked by the real world, my pops always used to tell me, he'd be like, "Listen, man, driving is a privilege, not a right." You know
Right.
what I mean? And he always told me, he was like, "Hey," even when I was like 4 or 5 years old, I remember this, man. He'd be like, "All right, now when you're coming around this turn, you see a stop sign there, right? You don't have a stop sign, but they do, so you could assume that they're going to stop, but they might not." So you always have
Exactly.
to keep that in the back of your mind
Yep.
of like, I'm going to approach this with the worst possible scenario in mind. I'm not going to be scared. A lot of
Right.
times when I tell people my approach to life, they're like, "Oh, you must live like really scared, like in a bubble." No, actually, I don't. But when I do go out, my head's on a fucking swivel.
You're
And
aware of your situation. Yeah.
I've been in a place that got shot up at a party. And you know what I'm saying? I knew a minute and a half ahead of time to launch my girlfriend, her friend, and my boy. We launched them over the fence and we were way gone. Because again, head on a swivel, right? When you start to live life like this,
Yeah.
you'll kind of remove yourself from certain situations that you might not have to be in. Especially in the world that we live in nowadays, where you can't even go to a movie theater without really like you better know where all your exits are. Like
It's
you better
funny that you
understand.
say that because I feel
You know
like
what I
I'm
mean?
paranoid when I do that. I'll tell
No,
Chevy
no,
Cobra, I'm like, I'm looking, I look at every motherfucker who
yeah,
comes in there, and I'm ready to either run after somebody or know where the exits are, and I'll be like, this is where we're going, and just prepared. I mean, the chances are very slim, but yeah, it definitely you got to be aware of it. Yeah, my parents used to say, what you're talking about, like at an intersection, whatever. They're like, do you want to be dead right? You better wait and make sure they're turning or they're doing what they're going to do. Otherwise,
yep,
it's not worth getting hurt. So I completely
yeah.
agree. But yeah, my mom totally tried to scare me. Like she's like, "Oh, you're going to get abducted. Somebody's going to, take you and molest you." I'm like, "No, I'm a fat little kid. Nobody's going to take me and abduct me. What are you talking about?" And my dad's like, "Just go ride your bike wherever you want. Nobody's going to take your fat ass." He
Yeah.
didn't care. He didn't, but you do these days. It seems like you at least have to be aware of your surroundings. So you
Which
learn
is
good
crazy to
stuff.
say,
Yeah.
right? Because we live in a society where people are more distracted and unaware than ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like people are driving and swiping on their phones, and people are,
Oh, yeah.
out in public and they're looking down the whole time. And it's like, back in the day, right? Like women used to get mad because I was like looking at their tits. Now women get mad because you're looking at your phone. It's like, hey,
Right.
my tits are up here, guy.
Right,
You know
right.
what I
Well,
mean?
you're
Like,
looking in the wrong place. Oh, yeah,
yeah, come
I
on,
get
man.
that.
Like,
Right.
like whatever, right? But it's crazy, bro.
That's funny.
Absolutely crazy. But Ronnie said it right. Like he's got hood mentality, and
Right.
I don't want to laugh at that because I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying. But I know a lot of people, were raised in bad areas, and I wasn't
Right.
raised in like an uppity up area. I actually had the hood right next door, and I used to, get my weed from the hood. I used to record music in the hood. I used to hang out in the hood too. So yeah, I get it. And I was a white guy going into the hood, so it is
Right.
what it is. But again, head on a swivel. And for me, maybe not the hood mentality, obviously, for where I grew up, but I grew up, learning like taekwondo, ninjutsu, stuff like that. So me, it was like always like kind of like when Jackie Chan gets into a fight and he's picking up chairs, right? Like use your surroundings, right? Like even in like art and ninjutsu, you're trying to like find things and always use and be aware and use things. And oh my god, man, like it's such a similar mentality to hood, I guess. The more I talk
Oh,
about it, but
totally. I forgot that Ronnie's in Cleveland. Where are you near Case Western Reserve? Like the theme with Cleveland is a lot of the areas that were good have become bad, or the suburbs. I have a cousin who is mayor of one of the areas. I'm not going to say it. I don't want to dox myself, but there's some beautiful places in Cleveland. 5 minutes from downtown. I mean, do they still have Towered Records down there, Ronnie Lido? That was the cool. We take the
Tower Records
train.
wouldn't exist anywhere nowadays, not because of the
I
neighborhood,
No,
because
but it
of
was.
the
I feel like that's what the building was. It was a big building, and it was in there. I don't know if that's still there. It was really. We used to go there all the time. No, long ago. There you go. So
the only
I
music
love
stores that still
Cleveland.
exist are vintage music stores. Like we have like a place called Looney Tunes, where it was always more about emphasis on local bands, vinyl,
Right.
collectibles. Like those places still exist. You know what I mean? And they'll probably carry new CDs, or actually a lot of bands still release shit on vinyl.
I
Actually,
saw that. Like, doesn't Taylor
not a bad
Swift do it?
collectible market.
I'm
Yeah,
seeing a lot of. I think every musician now puts stuff on. I mean, they've got record players that are thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars, because they sound so good. It gives you that, really specific sound that you just can't get from other devices or the digital crap. So
Oh, for sure.
poor Tower City. That was, yeah, I guess
Tower
that
Records,
is
yeah.
actually, that is where I bought my first cassette. That's where I bought Kill 'Em All. That was where I bought my first cassette tape ever. If any of you know what a cassette tape is, and it may not be many.
I'm trying to think if I ever actually bought a cassette tape album. I don't think I did. Because we had like one of those production tape decks. Because again, my dad produced music.
Oh yeah, you
So it
had
was
all
like
the equipment, right?
you put one master in, and it would pump out like 10 at a time. You know what I mean? It would basically like a multi recorder. So with everything, because we primarily recorded on reel to reel, and actually, shit, you want to talk about collecting? We used to use 1.5 inch reel to reel, and if anybody ever worked in a production studio, will tell you that is like gold. If you still had 1.5 inch reel to reel tape today, that shit is worth so much money, man. Like it's so expensive because most
Because they
people
like that
started going
specific
down.
sound,
Well, yeah, because most people started recording on like 1/2 inch reel to reel
right?
to save money, and they were like, well, because you're exporting it to tape anyway.
Right,
So why record on like such a high fidelity when you're gonna like put it on tape anyway? That was
right.
actually a
Ruin
line from
it.
the movie Airheads where they're trying to play the music demo. They basically hijack. They take over
Yeah, I remember the movie,
radio
the
station,
radio station, right?
KPPX, the rain with Ian the Shark, and they're trying to get their demo played, and they finally get to the main studio, and he's like, reel to reel, man, I can't play this shit. Like we don't have a reel to reel
Right.
set up. And he's like, well, man, I really like to have a tape because it makes it sound like someone's stepping on my balls, because it basically it like sucks out like all the freaking the low end, right? And it's true. The
Totally.
same reason why I can't use a headset mic with my voice. A lot of times people are like, oh my God, Mo, like you voice acting, this, that, and the other, or radio work. And you know what? If I was using my headset mic, people would probably be like, I wish this guy would just shut the fuck up. Like he's got a horrible voice and whatever. Because my mic, my compressors, my everything just, it works with my voice. I have
Right.
to have a certain size cardioid on the microphone. Like my Audio Technica 2020, there's a lot of like Shure microphones that I can't use. Because if I do, my voice actually sounds like shit. It just fucking destroys the fucking low end. It doesn't even pick up those frequencies. So,
Oh, we talked
you know,
about how like Howard Stern used to have that really high whiny voice, and then he figured
yeah.
out through all this
Yep.
stuff how to make it what it is today, which is beautiful.
Well, a lot of
So
stuff with Howard from my own research of him is that, he had to stop trying so much. Like I can come out here right now and I can get like really excited and I can like try to be fake and like
right,
people probably wouldn't give a fuck.
right,
Or I could just go into what I normally do, which is again probably more of like a Howard Stern approach where I'm just kind of being me. We're kind of having a conversation. I'm using words that, what I'm saying? Like
totally.
whatever. It's just a style, right? So I don't know. I try not to be that over the top, fake fucking dude. I mean, probably why I
Well,
get along the way I do in my life. People are like, I fucking hate Joe or I love Joe. No one's ever like, he's all right. But, it's usually like an extreme of one or the other because I am a pretty abrasive guy to some people, but then other people they're like, yo, this guy's mind is like, I fucking love this guy's brain. Like his brain will go
right.
places where no one else will go. But then like other people just like, too much. So
They just haven't
I
had
like
good
it.
banter with you. We've had great banter, which is why we do what we do, right?
Yeah, but that's fine. Like if you wake up every day and you're like, my main goal is for everybody to like me.
Oh,
I mean,
you'll
you're gonna
never
have a
have that.
disappointing fucking life. I
Yeah,
mean,
oh yeah, trust me, I know. Definitely not, especially with our good friend Tucson, right?
oh, of course. Like everybody loves Raymond's a great example. Like that
Right.
show, I feel like I could do like a whole spoof on it. Like everybody loves Monos. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
because a lot of people hate Ray Romano. Like it is so true because he's kind of like again similar vein as me, I guess, and Howard Stern and even like Sandler, where it's like the shit that might come to your brain sometimes. Like some people might process that and be like, I can't say that. Like if
Right.
I say that right now, people aren't going to like me, or if I say that right now, I'm going to alienate certain people. And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck you.
Be yourself. Right. Well,
It
no,
is.
I
It's me,
mean,
right?
in
I
the
am who
end,
I
people
am.
like you being real. I think sometimes
Right.
as creators, we've talked about this, and that's what you've always said, just be yourself. And, you know, you don't, I think we've done a pretty good job, not, overly excited. Hey, everyone, totally fake. We just kind of sit here and chill out. And I like, hopefully people like that. I mean, some people probably like that extra energy. Some people might like that extra energy, but it does seem very fake, especially when I've done it. My
Could you
son,
imagine
oh
Could
Lord.
you imagine though how it would be so exhausting? Like I watch some content creators, and I'm not even talking about VB content creators because again, remember I'm a gamer. I've
Right.
worked in that industry in that scene for over a decade. So I mean, so many videos I've had to edit, watch people I work with doing stuff. Right, I have to learn their content because I want to customize. Like I don't just take templates and like throw them up and charge people. Right, I like to watch their content. I always have people fill out like a questionnaire, like give me your color scheme, give me your
Right.
favorite font, and give me 3 streams that you watch that you kind of want to mirror. We're not going to rip them off completely, but if you
Just give you
tell
an
me
idea,
like
a template.
just an idea of like an
Yeah.
aesthetic, like okay, this guy likes a minimalist tone. This guy likes a lot of neon and a lot of animations and a lot of like, filters, like stuff that I do.
Right.
A lot of people don't like that shit. A lot of people are like, you know what, Mo? No lighting, no matte overlays, no lighting. I just want a flat. Like the virtual Kentucky Derby is a perfect example. I didn't put any of my touch on that production.
Right.
It was clean. I actually used their drop filter, their drop shadow settings. Everything was very clean and like corporate. I mean, I had a fucking miserable time making it sometimes,
I
but
know that was a
you
long
know,
deal for you.
well, because I had to retrain my brain. Like normally, I want to just put neon on everything. I mean, look at our drop zone shit. Like, you
Right.
know,
I
so
have no problem with neon. I think this is the greatest. I love it. I love to me, this is one of the best like graphics I've seen. But you know how to do all that fun stuff, which
I
is
mean, I fool
nice.
people enough.
Yeah. Hey, fooling is half the battle, right?
Fake it till you make it, brother.
Fake
So,
it until you make it. Absolutely.
hopefully I'll make it eventually. Yeah, Ronnie Lido. I mean, we're gonna get out of here in a minute, but this is pretty much how it goes, right? Like, don't like it, my bad. I'll take note. But words come out of my head whenever I want, and that's kind of how I roll, right? So if I'm going somewhere where I'm invited somewhere, VE will be like, oh, it's not about you, Mo. It's not the Mo show. And I don't always walk in. I don't always walk into a room and take it over, but people will tell you that I can. And if people
Sure.
give me the opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Like I will start doing fucking stand up. I'll start playing the piano. I'll be fucking juggling and I'll be doing all sorts of wild shit. But I can also just go into a room, blend in, be the other part of a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like if someone else is on, like that's what it is. And I tell my gaming buddies this all the time. I'm like, if you guys were more entertaining, I wouldn't have to do shit.
Exactly.
But if you invite me to come game with you and I jump in their voice chat on PlayStation and no one says shit for 3.5 minutes,
Oh yeah, that's
and
uncomfortable.
it's a
Yeah.
lot of like sighing and like awkward like just laughs, or I hear your kids in the background and your wife is fucking yelling. I'm going to take over that fucking call. Like I'm
Right.
going to run my mouth. I'm going to tell jokes. I'm going to sing songs. And if you don't like it, you don't just don't invite me, right? Like,
Right.
but I hate when I go somewhere and it's like the most boring fucking place of all time. I have to take over the room at that point. So it's just because I don't like silence. I don't
Yeah, I
like,
don't like that uncomfortable silence. I mean,
yeah.
we certainly had that. If I've had a bad day or I'm just tired or whatever, you just take over and you do a great job. So it's not.
Me
It's
and
actually
you,
nice.
yeah, me and you have sat in calls where you'll be working on something and I might be working on something and we might have a little bit of downtime. We're just kind of like chilling. That's about as far as I'll go. Anything outside of anything outside of that, I'm like, why am I here? If I want to sit in silence, I don't have to sit in silence. I can play the same game. I can now go catch up on TV shows. I can go watch some debates. I can go educate myself and watch
Mhm.
documentaries. Like,
Totally.
why do I need to be sitting here in this, quote unquote social environment when nobody's even being
When
social?
nobody's even
Or
being social or being
yeah,
interesting, right? Oh,
right.
totally.
Or go to a party and it's just like a bunch of people like standing around, like, small group over here, small group over there. There might be light music on in the background. Like that's bullshit, man. Like what the fuck? You know
Yeah,
what I mean? And I'm not talking
that
about a
is
kids
crazy.
party. I know a lot
No,
of us
that's
are older
right.
now, and like you might be like, "Ooh, I got to go to a birthday party. I'm forced to go here." That's obviously different. But I'm saying like a barbecue with your boys, friends, or whatever. Like that shit's always weird to me, man. You know. And I've had
Well,
people
look,
accuse me, be like, "Hey, this isn't your party. Like this isn't your fucking show." And I'm
hey,
like,
you
"Well, then you know
invited
what?
you. Fuck you, right? They
Yeah." And I'm like,
invited
"Well,
you.
then what the
Yeah,
hell am I here for? Like,
right,
I'm either here to be entertained or entertain.
right.
So that's it, right?" And I've also noticed, like, I'll go to a boring place. A few people will know I show up, and they'll be excited. Like, "Oh, I haven't talked to Mo in a while. I wonder what he's up to, whatever.
Right. Catch up.
And then I'll just kind of go outside and I'll like go smoke a joint or go smoke a cigarette back when I smoke cigarettes, right? And how quickly I would notice one person's come out. "Oh, bro, good to see you." And another person comes out. Then another person. And then there's like 8, 9 people in the backyard chilling with me. And there's like one person left in the party. It's so funny,
Right.
bro, when I see that. I'm like, obviously, you can't host. You don't know how to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, absolutely, Ronnie. Oh, dude,
Yeah, that would be cool.
we're gonna get an IRL meetup. Don't worry. If
Oh, for
anybody's going to
sure.
New York Comic Con, I might try to float out there. If anybody's gonna be out there, I'm not gonna go to Comic Con. But if people are doing like any outside the event type meetups and shit, I might come say
I'm
what's
trying
up.
to think, how far away is Cleveland from New York? Not
Sorry.
horrible, but of course it's closer to like, Buffalo and all that from where you are. Is it crazy or is it like 8 hours? I'm trying to think. Yeah, we're still here, the biggest bro. Yeah, it's weird that to me that, yeah, because I know Ronnie, you said you're a freaking big guy, that people would just want to screw around with you. Makes I don't get that. I don't know who are these people. you know, they want to show
Yeah,
off. Oh,
no,
I can take on a bigger guy. Stupid. Oh, it's seven
yeah. I mean,
hours.
again,
There you go, 7 hours. The only reason I was
yeah,
asking is because I was just talking to Shelby Cobra. I'm like, we got to go up because I got a lot of family in Cleveland. We got to go up there. I've got family in Akron. Um, yeah, so I got to get up there. And if I'm going that far, that means I've got to go to New York. I got a cousin in Manhattan. And of course, I got to see you. We could all get together at some point.
yeah. It should be dope, man. But yeah, this is like the Lantern-a-thon. Listen, here on the Drop Zone of TBB, sometimes we drop NFTs, sometimes we drop knowledge, right? So usually,
Right.
after we kind of wind down with the collectible crap and everyone loses money for the day, so kind of tend to
Yeah,
hang out,
right.
shoot some shit.
Yeah, people lost money today because we're at 59 gems. Yeah, I don't. It's funny. Ronnie's like, I don't like being touched. I'm not. I don't want to like be like I'm a tough guy. I just don't like. I don't like people freaking touching me. I don't know most
I'm
people who
not
do though. I don't know.
I'm
I
not
don't love
against
that.
like I'm not against touching per se. Like if you're like one of those types of dudes who's like so for instance, I just got done watching the American Pie movies, right? I just
Right.
finished up American Reunion this morning. And one thing I noticed that I'm like, man, like I don't mind people like that. Like when Stifler and like these guys come up like if you came up to me and we met for the first time and you were like, "Yo, Mo," you like put your arm around me,
You're
you
like
like
boom and
and you
no,
like
I do that. No,
yeah,
I
like
do
pull
that, but
me in, what I'm saying? A little something
with
like
good
that.
friends,
Like,
I would do that. I would
yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah.
that would be cool.
Yeah. No, no,
But
no.
if there was
That's
like,
okay. Just
yeah, if
barely.
there's like the
Yeah.
close talkers irritate me.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
like close talkers.
Freaking hula
Um,
hoop. You got to be at least a hula hoop away from me.
yep.
That's the rule. That is actually the rule. Yeah.
Oh, yo, listen, you guys come through the New York area. I don't know where Texas Roadhouse is, like towards the city. So you probably have to come into the island,
Which is fine.
uh, which is like probably like 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes in from the city would be the nearest Texas Roadhouse, which is out like in near my girl's house. The one near me is like a little further out, but obviously we come out there. But that shit would be so sick, man. Yeah, you guys come out here, we're definitely hitting up Texas Roadhouse,
Yeah, we do.
100%.
We just went there. We went there a week ago, I think. I mean, we do hit it a lot these days, and it's because it's a good deal, right? So that's fun. If people will finger
Yeah.
point them, yeah, fuck that. All right, Mo, I've got about 2 more minutes here,
All
and I'm
right.
getting side text messages that I better get going. But I always like doing this. We went. Oh, we're almost at 2 hours, so that's cool. This was a good stream today. We had a lot of people. Uh, Glad everyone came
Yo,
by.
what up, Haas?
Yeah, Haas, good to see you. Ronnie Lido, thanks for staying. I think you've been here the whole time, so that's really cool. And everyone who has been here, the biggest bro, G Money, Shelby Cobra, of course. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully, you didn't go for the drop, or if you did, you sold it quickly or got a good mint. We do have a drop tomorrow. We've got the Star Wars drop, so that will be interesting. And what else is going on with you today? And then I guess just close it out, Mo.
Yeah, I was just checking my schedule real quick.
Oh yeah, if you can't do it.
Pretty sure I penciled you in for 90 minutes today with Shelby Cobra. Sorry, Shelby. I might have gone a little bit over on time today. That's my bad. Yeah, rest of the agenda for me today. Online slots have been taking back all my profits. I'm glad I cashed out at least like 1,000 on there.
Nice.
I might spin whatever's left in there. I got horse racing tonight. Oh, the Jets. The Jets are on at 4:00. We got preseason football. Yeah. So
it's a busy day.
Busy day. But yeah, if you want to come watch some racing tonight, follow me on Twitter. Somebody asked earlier in chat. My Twitter is Monowz, MOKNOWZ. BE's again. He doesn't really trust robots, so he refuses to set up a bot.
Yeah.
But once he does, you'll have all of our socials and all that good stuff.
Yeah, totally. We'll get all that out.
But he's Informant, I believe, is your Twitter handle.
Yeah, at Informant, exactly.
Yes. So yeah, that's it. Appreciate you guys in chat. Appreciate BE. Appreciate Cobra for letting them sneak out for a little while. And we'll catch you guys on the flip. If not, the drop zone. Tell somebody you love them. Be kind. Rewind. Hate's an ugly color. Don't wear a chat. Peace.
Peace, guys. See you.